Shut off. Tap, get the shares. Let's get it. I didn't mean to do that. Don't listen to that man. This is on the sauce pot. You believe in God does. I get that right there. All right. What the heck? Nah, man. Suggestion. Don't listen to that man. In the saucepan. You got this. I believe in you. Don't flop this. This thing gonna do what it gonna do regardless. Should've got me some on this snag on. Oh, shoot. And then I put the oops. Yo, what's the deal, man? If y'all can, while y'all come on in, hit them shares and likes, get this thing going. There was something I was trying to do. Oh no, okay. Ain't no more UFC fights. I think that's a wrap for the rest of the year.
All right, what's good? There we go.
What's up, man?
Chilling. Come here, Teddy. Wait for me. Wait for me. I gotta walk my dog.
All right, that dog sound big.
It is big.
In the way it's breathing.
Teddy, slow down. He's huge. He's like 100 pounds. Um, hold on, my phone might disconnect for a second. So, all right. So, let's see. So I'm guessing by this you're trying to make the, I guess, equation, or you're trying to equate, I should say, men being, men neglecting women and saying, well, they both do it. So what's the big deal?
Mm-mm. Well, I guess some of them do that. I guess if you put it that way. But basically, I'm saying that like women don't like gamers or something like that, so they usually have a problem with that. And then like that's usually a hobby. And if vice versa, I don't ever really see men talk about them being on their shows that they like. So basically, the overall thing is I don't think that they really they use their partner as a hobby.
Yeah, I don't. So, like I said, I think it comes more down to neglect. So, yeah, women watch TV shows. I don't think women give a fuck about a man playing video games. I don't think that they
Hmm.
are like that's the turnoff. The turnoff is the man doesn't pay attention to them. Where you can say, yeah, women watch TV shows and all of that shit, but they don't neglect their mates and spouses and their families and their kids so that they can watch their shows, right? So that's the difference.
Mm.
It's not about like the hobby in and of itself. It's not like women care. You can watch basketball, you can watch football, you can watch golf, whatever the fuck it is, but you got to be present when you're, you know what I'm saying? When are you showing up for your family and for your significant other on a consistent basis? But yeah, I've gone through this personally, so I know, like, trust me, I know. It's not, my wife watches TV shows, but she's never neglected me.
True, I
She
feel it. I
watches shit,
feel it.
but I'll neglect her. I'll neglect my family to, to play video games when I used to play. I started playing video games like 10, 11 years ago for that reason, because my wife was like, she came to me while I was playing video games, and she was like, hey man, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I know you work and you do all that shit, but what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you only got, you're only awake for 16 hours a day, roughly. You work for 10, you know what I'm saying? And you work out for 2. So you really only got like 4 hours, and you want to spend 2 and 3 hours on a fucking video game? That don't make no sense. And I was like, you're right. I just stopped playing video games. I cut
Dang,
them off.
just let the
I cut
whole
them.
thing go.
Yep. I cut them off. I was just talking to my wife. I think the last PlayStation I owned was a PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 or 3. It might have been a 3, but I think it was a 2. I know I was, whatever it was. I remember the last game I was playing was Black Ops 2. That was the last game I
Hmm.
was playing. So
Oh,
whatever
so
that
that
was.
was PlayStation, yeah, about PlayStation 4 or something like that.
No,
Let's play
no, definitely wasn't
PS3.
PlayStation.
Black Ops 2 came on Xbox 360. I
Oh,
still
It
have
was
dang, is
3.
that old?
I
Dang,
Yeah,
I,
still
it's
I
have the
old.
didn't.
disc.
Okay.
I got the collector's edition disc and the case with the zombies on it, the steelbook. I still have that shit.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it was 2 or 3, but that was the last
Okay.
time I owned the system. Um, yeah,
That's why you stopped, or was you really interested in even playing
hell
games?
yeah. I love video games. I grew up playing them, and I
Oh,
stopped. I was
did
just
you have
like,
kids and stuff by that time?
yeah, I had my
Okay, so
first.
I can get it though. That can make a big transfer and make you so you can focus more, and I can get it. That can kind of make things change if that's the case, especially
Yeah,
for the family. Yeah, I can see that.
yep. No sports. I mean, I watch sports here and there, but like, I don't really watch sports. Um, like I don't really watch TV. To be honest with you, late at night, me and my wife watch TV together most of the time. But like, yeah, I don't really watch TV. I watch movies here and there by myself. But most of the time, I'm just, like if I want to watch something, I gotta stay up late as fuck. Like usually I'm watching shit like when I can't go to sleep and I throw something on my phone while I'm, just trying to lay down. I might end up, I'll watch like half of it, go to sleep, wake up, and finish the other half at another time. But I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the shit I do, if I'm not working, if I'm not doing my thing, then I'm with my family. Like I don't have like hobbies and you know what I'm saying? And women don't really have hobbies like that. Like if we, this it's like a known thing that women don't really have that much leisure time. They don't spend, they spend the majority of their time with their family, taking care of the family. So it's like, why do I get leisure time when my wife doesn't? And or not even that. It's not even like because I could have the leisure time, but it's like it just makes you feel selfish when you notice your wife is like sitting there with your kids all day and she's just like talking to your sons and you know what I mean? Like she's having all these
Yeah,
conversations with him and it's like, what are you doing? You want to go play video games? Like that's fucking weird.
yeah, I do. That do feel weird. I ain't gonna lie, cause I did that before, like,
So
especially when I seen my little girl.
I'm
Bro,
confused.
didn't you hear me
Wouldn't
talking? That was crazy. You just jumped in the middle. That
oh
was
sorry.
wild. No, all I was saying, I was just gonna add to that. I do understand because it's like when I used to come home and then see if I see my girl like cleaning up and stuff, I just couldn't even go right on the video because I just felt weird. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and help. So I had to make sure I at least was doing the same thing she was doing, so it don't make it seem like she just working while I'm sitting down and stuff. And then eventually, like we had our downtime, we probably had chilled or something. So yeah, I get it. Go ahead,
So
word. I know
from a completely different mindset from that because me, I play video games my whole life. I'm not a console gamer, I'm a PC gamer. All my friends do. Husbands, wives, they all play and they make it's a family activity. So like one of my friends specifically, I think it's like every night an hour before they put the kids to sleep, that's what they do. They either they're playing video games together one night or watching a movie. Like that's their thing. Like they're playing Smash Bros and everything as a family. The youngest son, he's I think 4, so he hasn't started school, but they give him a controller. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's involved. But I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't stop. That's my hobby. I only have a few hobbies that I keep up with, and that's one of the only ones that I can make time for.
you. I feel like so overall. Let me skip that to the other one. Do you believe that it's important to have hobbies in general, family or not?
Yes.
No,
What you got, public? Why you
no.
say?
I think hobbies are distractions. If you not, I mean, if you rich, then yeah, you can have hobbies. If you make enough money to where you could buy time and you got more downtime or whatever, then yeah, so be it. But if you don't, if you're a working class person, you don't, no. But what hobby do you need? You got a family. Your kids should be your hobby.
You
Okay.
involve the kids. So my hobbies have been everything from playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Actually, it still would be, but unfortunately, all the card shops are me closed. Once this girl gets big enough, she's coming with me to card shop. So mine was just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And as far as physical hobbies, outside of like playing video games, but it was always Yu-Gi-Oh and thrift shopping because I like doing that stuff. But all my hobbies were all my goal is always for them to be self-sustaining. So even with like Yu-Gi-Oh, I was trading cards and making money from it. So that's how I see all the hobbies that I do. Even when I was doing art stuff, people were paying me for doing design work for them when I used to do stuff for that. So I only do hobbies that will technically at least make me money, or at least hopefully maybe make me go a smidgen negative, if anything. Well, my hobbies are things that I enjoy. Like that's what made me the person I am. So I ain't stopping them.
Yeah, I don't personally I don't try to make my sons do anything like they don't want to do. Like if he shows interest in something, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I usually like he's my son is like found his own thing. Like he'll I don't know, he'll like he I don't know, whatever. I don't even he got his own shit. He plays like Roblox and he plays fucking he has his own little games or whatever. I
Man,
don't play.
go play Roblox with that man.
No, I don't. He plays
Go play
Roblox.
Roblox with him.
No, I don't have time to play Roblox with him. That's the. it's not like he's missing me. I just don't. Teddy, stop. It's not like oh man I would I'm neglecting him. Like he has his own hobbies. That's his
No, no,
thing.
no. That's not what I mean. Like, I don't know.
Teddy,
Like,
stop.
in my head, like my mom didn't really force me to do anything, but it's I low key kind of wish she did because I would have had more like different things I could have done.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I don't know.
My son plays sports, and he goes to school. He has his own. He has his thing. He has his own little. He has his thing. He has his hobbies, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm more like when he's playing, I'm just sitting there like, we're just with him. We're just around him. We're talking to him. We're having conversations. That's more important than doing the activity in and of itself. Like I don't really care to be doing something all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more just interested in my child. I just like talking to him. And,
Nah, if I'm there, I'm involved. If I'm there, I'm playing too. But that's the thing. Like me, when like my daughter gets older, like my goal for her is I'm taking her conventions because I've always wanted to go to conventions consistently. So I'm taking her to conventions. Video games, of course, I'm gonna be playing video games with her. If she branches out to other thing, that's one thing. But like I in my head, I wanted that to make like, yo, this is what we do. And I collect movies too. So I collect movies. So normally I watch my movies like one movie a week. That's my thing that I do. And it's gonna be like, all right, cool. This is my thing. This is the thing that we do together. That's my goal with her. It's the thing that we do together. If she branches out to something else, whatever she's doing is gonna become my hobby too. That's the way I see it. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I
We'll
don't think
see.
I don't think there's a I think I just have I have like a I'm really big on like not living vicariously through my kid and not like making my kid like I'm just like, if he, like I said, it's more natural. It's like if he wants to do it, I'll do it. I'll do whatever he wants to. You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing something like, so I basically turn my hobby into my career. You know what I'm saying? Um, as a content creator or whatever you want to say, right? So I did that. A lot of people don't get that opportunity. I did it, and it's been great. And my son, he's like, he's like, Dad, I want to do content. I want to start my own YouTube page, and I'm like, great. I'm encouraging him to do it, right? If he wants to do it, I'm like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. Like, you want to do a Roblox page, we could do a Roblox page. I'll buy you every single, I'll put fucking $10,000 on your Roblox card, whatever the fuck. You gotta have every every add-on or whatever, whatever, right? Like you'll have every amenity afforded to you. But if he's not like, he's 8, so he's not like doing anything to do, pursue it. He's just like, I want to do it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna like force him to do anything. Like when he gets up to the age where when he gets interested enough in something and he starts to research it on his own and and start doing that stuff, then he'll do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
but
like,
so but see, here's the thing. You this whole time you're saying you don't have a hobby, but you're doing your hobby.
no, I'm not. I make money. It's not a hobby.
So do you? So just because you make money from it, automatically not make it a hobby?
Literally, that's what happens. I have to do it.
That's
It's not a hobby. Like
so. Do you not
literally.
enjoy doing it?
Yeah, you don't have to. Do you enjoy doing your job? Like I enjoy doing my
I
job
know my
before.
personal job. I actually very much enjoy my job.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't
Like just
consider
because
it a
you
hobby
enjoy
though
it
because
doesn't
it's not
mean it's
something
not.
I go out of my way to do. But all my other stuff that I did like art world wise that I got paid for, they're still my hobby. Like how I brought up Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Mhm.
even thrift shopping. I was making enough money, not from Yu-Gi-Oh, but from thrift shopping. I was making enough money for a whole paycheck from just doing that. And I love doing it.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm
But
saying. If you're doing that, that's great.
yeah, but
That's
it's still a
fucking.
hobby. I'm just getting paid for my hobby. You were saying it like you're just
Oh,
working.
I don't know. If you want to
I didn't
consider
know
that,
you could. So you got me thinking on that.
that's a side
I guess
business.
it's not called
So
That's
so
a,
in my head, a hobby is something. So a job is that you can make money from it. That's what
nah,
runs through my
a
head.
hobby. A hobby. Once again, if you're not getting a hobby, once again, if you're not getting paid to do something and you're doing it strictly for your enjoyment, that's a hobby. If you
That's
get
a
paid to
hobby.
do
That's
it,
what I thought. Right.
that's a side job. That's a hustle, right? No, I don't care how much you like to do
No.
it. It's still a hustle. That's
What are
what
you
I'm saying.
laughing about,
I don't.
Seaborn?
I don't think. Yeah, you can have. Yeah. So if you, technically speaking, being online is a hobby, right? Like, scrolling TikTok, whatever. Like for me, uh, I just don't like I don't like making I don't know, it's weird. I won't say make, but I know a lot of men specifically, I know we always have to be like doing something with our kids or with our friends, or it's always like some event that needs to be like, I don't know. Like I don't feel like that. Like I just like to be around my family and just talk to them, and like we could be doing different things, but we're just like together. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife is always with my sons, always. Like as soon as she's home, she's with them. Like they're right underneath her, or I shouldn't say they, because my older son, he'd be in his room. He got some neuro spiciness. But my young son, he be right there with his mama all the time. And when I'm home, is we like trade off. Like I go pick him up from school and we kick it for like 2 hours and we just sitting there and we talking, and you know what I'm saying? He eating and we just eating snacks and watching, he on YouTube and I'm on my phone and we talking about his day, and then he gets done. I mean, then my wife comes in and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go finish my work now. And I go upstairs and finish my work and my wife watching and they do homework, and like we're always just talking to each other and just being around each other. That's the hobby for me. Like that's the thing. But I would never like sacrifice my time to do something like that would take away from my family. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing TikTok, the way I got on TikTok was I was working from home. So while everybody was at school and at work, I had all of this like dead space, and I could get on TikTok. So that's what I was doing. Like I never would have did that if I was like punching the clock every day. If I was working at 9 to 5, I wouldn't have did that shit. I wouldn't have been like, let me go duck off for 3 hours and ignore my family. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. And I know a
Yeah,
lot of
that's a
men,
big difference though when you got family. So I get it.
a lot of men do that. Like I remember my homie told me that shit. He was like, I'll never. He was like, He said this. He said that about video games. I remember I was talking to him about it a long time ago, and he was like, like, I was telling him my situation, the same shit I told y'all, and he was like, I'll never stop playing video games. He was like, that's my hobby. And I was like, nigga, if your wife come to you and say you spending too much time on video games, you mean to tell me you're not gonna stop playing? He was like, no. I was like,
I didn't.
bro, you are
Hey,
crazy.
the difference is, but believe me, when she have her downtime, I'm gonna have my downtime though. So that's gonna be the difference. We
So
got
I think the only thing that's changed for me playing video games is the type of games. I can't play the same type of games.
Uh,
So like I used to be able to play MMOs or like competitive games. I can't play them because I have to be able to pause it and immediately walk away. So the type of games I played have switched drastically. And of course I can't spend it as much time as I used to, but I still do it. So like I used to play like League of Legends, which is like a 30-minute commitment to a match. I can't do that shit. I can maybe do fucking 5 minutes. But like I have my single player games now. I play it a little bit. If something happens, I pause it, get up and go do what I want to. If I have to come back tomorrow, I'll come back tomorrow.
yeah, that's about the best bet I say because you can't be online and have a whole family. That's gonna be kind of hard.
It's pretty until the kids get really big and self sufficient. I think probably like when they're teenagers, and then like maybe 15. But even then, like that's why I'm big on like I would hopefully try to get like the baby involved, like how all my other friends have all their kids involved in what they're doing too. So it's like a group activity. But man,
that's ideal. If you can do that, that's great. You know what I'm saying?
well, listen, that's the hope. I'm hoping for it. If it doesn't work out, I'll keep doing my little thing, play my little video games here and there.
Yep. You got to pivot. I know a lot of I was going. I don't think I've ever heard of a man leaving a woman because she watched TV too much. But I've heard of women leaving men because they watch TV too much or they play video game, whatever it is. And that's what I was saying to you earlier, Kev, like how, like that's why to me, this is like a false equivalency. It's like, yeah, I get it. Women watch TV, but women aren't ignoring their mates, their spouses. Like men don't have to go to them and be like, you always watching Love and Hip Hop. You never you never cooking dinner. I didn't have to remind you 7 times to make a doctor's appointment for our kids. Like you don't have to do that for women, right? But with the men, it'll be that. It'll be like she comes home. You know what I'm saying? She's like, all right, I'm gonna go out or whatever. I got to go do whatever she got to do. I got to run an errand. and you're at home with the baby, and then she comes home and your ass got your headphones on, sitting in your gamer chair, and the baby just walking around hungry as fuck in a dirty diaper. She like, what the fuck? It's been 3 hours. You ain't made that baby no food. Oh, he never said he was hungry. Like, nigga, what the fuck? That be the shit that be getting niggas left.
Yeah, but I think in that situation, that has nothing to even do with the gay man. That was just like they don't have the parenting skills. Their skills as parents that they're lacking. It could be watching paint dry on a wall. They're just not paying attention to the baby. Because me, I work from home, so like I actually will have my daughter 99% of the time. When the mom's here, she's actually in the room sleeping. This little baby's running around screaming up a storm randomly, doing whatever she's doing, and I'm in the kitchen washing dishes right now. So it's just like it's just lack of parenting skills. Like some people magically think you'll automatically be able to even parent. Like me, I know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing for the most part, but I pay attention. Most people can't even do that shit.
Yeah, that's facts. I agree. I don't know if it's lack of parenting skills though. I wouldn't say that, but um because it's not like they don't know what to do. It's not like men don't know that the baby is hungry. It's not like they don't know the baby needs a diaper change. It's that men don't care. They'll sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? They'll whatever they have to do so they can play video games or scratch that itch. And it comes down to being selfish at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it though. I mean, like if women actually did that shit, like if women actually had that problem or whatever the case may be, I would, like I would I don't know, if it was like more of like I don't know, if it was more prevalent, like where women was like, you know, um, ignoring their duties and ignoring their men and shit like that, just so they could watch TV, then I would more understand this. But I'm not like that's not really the norm. Like that's just not something that a lot of men like. I've never had any friend be like, man, I just can't get this lady. I just can't get her away from the TV, man. She always watching TV. I can't. I left for work. She would watch TV. I came home. She would watch TV. The babies are dirty. They got snotty noses. Like that shit. You ain't never seen that shit. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying like
I
it's just
get you.
rare.
You rarely hear it.
You
Yeah, I get
rarely see it. You rarely hear about it. I'm sure there's some lazy women out there that be ignoring their families. You know what I'm saying? But typically, that's me. Like that's the average man. The average man will ignore his family so that he can fucking play a video game or so they can watch the Lakers lose or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Yo,
Not
I
you
actually
attacking the
can't do. All
Lakers.
right, so I don't watch any sports. I don't know how people can fucking watch sports games and their kids at the same time. That shit makes no when they're young makes no sense to me how you can even do that. Cause like how can you honestly pay attention? Like watching shit live, I mean.
Yeah, I feel it. Like football games and all that stuff. That is gonna be kind of heavy though. That's why they usually have them around on the side of them while they got the TV, while that baby yelling in their ear. She be like, "Shut up!" And took it out on the baby because the game messed up. It is messed up though. But that's just new parenting, man, for real. So let's see. I got one, but I'm gonna see. What are reasons to break up over a video game?
Say it again.
What are reasons to break up over a video game?
I just said it. If you're not paying attention.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did kind of blend those two in. I forgot.
Oh,
But
I
there's
didn't
other.
answer. I think the only time it would ever become a reason to is when you've already given up a lot of what you have, and that's the only thing you really have left. Like, let's say your lady's like, "Yo, I want to spend more time with you," and you're like, "Boom, boom, boom, here you go. I'm spending all this time with you," and then like how like one of my friends does this because that's the only time she could get her me time. So she stays up late every night to play video games for like an hour because she doesn't have time throughout the day because she has both her kids watching them and her husband's gone, right? So she imagine you're doing that. You're like, all right, cool. I've given up all this time because I want to spend time with you guys. And now I have this time frame that's outside of everyone else's time frame that I want to play this and do this myself. And your partner's coming and saying, no, don't do that. And you're like, bro, I just did all of the shit.
Yeah,
I'm staying up in the middle of the night.
but that doesn't work though.
That's hmm?
I've done that before too. It doesn't work because you end up just being so. I used to wait till my wife went to sleep. Then I would play video games and I would go to sleep at like 2 in the morning. But then I would just sleep like 2 hours later. So it was the same shit. And she would be
Oh
like,
yeah,
"I'm up.
nah. Yeah.
I've been up since 6." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "You're right." And I'll wake up at 8 or 9 or something like that. She's like, "I've been up for 2 or 3 hours. Like, you need to get up earlier." So that's just what it is, and
Oh
it
yeah,
is
and
really
see
no way
that's
around it.
nah, that's the
Public,
difference
hey,
because
public, what you been yelling a lot of songs? I noticed lately when I've been hearing you, sound like your voice been scratchy.
Yeah, I have a condition right now.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. I'm about to say because I know I heard you before. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, what was I about to say? So I thought about two. I thought about two things on both ends, right? So one of them is like, yeah, if somebody's neglecting, like I was mentioned before, like neglecting family and all that stuff, and even just taking it out on somebody because you mad at the game and you know whatever you, I don't want to say, but doing some other crazy stuff and cussing each other out, whatever the situation is. I think that's times y'all might have to break up when they use their hobby up more than their priority. And I think I was thinking about this other thing. Like I'll be seeing videos where the chick will delete the whole like a my player or something like that or whatever. I actually believe that a man should break up, even though I don't think I'll be with a woman that's like that. But I actually believe a man should break up with a situation because like
I
the
agree.
thing is that stuff costs a lot of money, right? And ain't no telling
So
how
all the
much
time.
time this dude done put on to make this type of character. Sometimes that junk takes some hours, and especially if he doing it on his downtime every time he get some time to himself. She delete that. I don't think that's crazy. That's some wild stuff. So I think that's another time too, because that's wild.
I think it depends on why. I think it depends on like how many times does she talk to that man about not playing that game, right? But I could see that if like the dude, if the woman has been like supportive this whole time and she ain't said nothing this whole time, then she just does that shit out of spite. Then yeah, I can see that. But typically that's not what it is. Typically is she done told this motherfucker 90 times, pay attention to her, and then finally she like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm about to delete the
Then there's
game.
no excuse. There's
You
no
talking about the
excuse.
build up? I think I get it. I'm
There's
I'm
no
mad
it
and I be
doesn't
trying to
matter.
understand
There's
both
no
sides though.
excuse.
I get you though.
There's no excuse to delete a game. Who cares?
No,
Like seriously.
see, this is the thing. It matters to the person that cares is you that's saying who cares. It matters to that person who cares. It matters to that person. That's the thing. That's why there's no
If
excuse. It's like imagine I say I crash your car and say it's just a
nope,
car. Who cares? It's
not the
your
same thing.
car. It's
Not the
it's
same
someone
thing.
else's thing. You don't get to do that. Value that account. That's why you went after that thing that they see as value.
No, it's not the same thing. But if you if you if that same woman left that man after she after she, like so she told the man, hey, I need you to spend more time with me. I need you to pay attention. I need you to spend more time. I need you to pay attention.
Mhm.
And that same woman left that man. That man gonna act dumb and be like, I don't know why she left, man. She just got up and left.
That's fine. Let him act dumb then.
I mean, you could say that, but also if she deletes the game as like a final stance, like, look, man, and deletes the game, then get over it. If
That's
you
not her. That's not her thing to do. That belongs to that person. That has value to them.
I
I
It's
guess.
believe the
oversleeping
relationship
like
dang near over by
crazy.
that time though. Like doing something like
It,
that, it's probably already over already. Because who
it
could
is
just
already
sit
over
there?
at that point. But as I said, even if it wasn't over, it's still something that someone else sees as value. Like me, right? I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in 5 years. My cards are in a storage bin inside. It's in the bottom last storage bin inside of my storage area, right? My girl already knows it's in there. She knows I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh in forever, but she knows I care about those cards. I have not touched them. They're collecting dust, but she knows I care about them. Some of them have value, but she knows I care about that thing. It's the same thing when you hear in the video games. You went after the thing that you know he cares about.
Yeah, I
That's
think
why I
it's
say
about
there's
dang
no
near over if
excuse.
it's like that though. Because that sounds
No,
like a
it is, of course. Logically, it
yeah.
would be, but as I said, it's
If a woman asked you
when
to stop
people.
drinking, if a woman kept asking you to stop drinking and you didn't stop drinking and she poured out all your alcohol, That's what I'm saying. I think y'all not understanding. Like
Okay,
video
that's
games,
different though. That's kind of
it's not
different.
different. How are video
It's
games
not
any different
different.
from drinking
It's not
alcohol?
different.
It's the
What?
same shit.
Let me see. Let me give you some time to think on that though. But before I think on that, let me get people in real quick.
Yeah, while you're
It
getting
might
people
be the
started,
same as I think about it, but
so
Do women respect men that change for them?
I
what?
think it depends. It depends on what you mean by change.
What?
Because we all have to make compromises. We all have to adjust in relationships.
I was so broad. I don't even know what that meant. What that mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Miss Lady, here's some
It,
strawberries.
it, it's just that
Strawberries.
I see that when women pressure men to change, and really I don't like anything. I don't really care what it is. It seems like when women pressure men to change, if that man changes things for that woman she's not only not satisfied, she seems to lose respect for that man.
Yeah, that's not
Everything.
true. You not
Yeah, it depends
that's
on what type
because
of
you
change.
hold on, wait. That's because you never actually changed. So you don't know what it feels like. But yeah, when you change, they respect you more.
No,
They
no,
love
I'm
you more.
specifically talking about when the man does
I know. I'm
change.
saying, listen to what I'm saying. You don't know any man that's telling you that, right? Because you can't say I've changed and she respected me less. That's what I'm saying. So you can't speak to that. And then you're hearing this from some other man, right? And I'm telling you that it's because he actually didn't change. If your woman is asking you to do to whatever it is, I don't know, to quit playing video games like we're talking about, and you quit playing video games, why would she respect you less? That might be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, then what are you talking about? It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
If
then it depend on the type of woman you dealing with, though. So.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. It seems like once that woman declares that she has that level of power over you, it sometimes just seems like they respect you less,
I
even
think
though
you.
you're
That's all.
adhering to
I think it's
what.
personal. It sounds like you're getting personal though, because
that's pure
that's something.
projection.
No, I
Yeah, that's
understand
what
where
that
he's
sounds
coming
like.
from, but unfortunately, you have to realize majority of household decisions are made by your lady. That's just the truth. The majority of them are made. Change for your lady, right? Which means
Okay.
she's saying she wants something to be done a specific way. She wants it to change a specific way. She's
Okay.
making the decisions. She's making the household decision. Oh God, my phone
That's
just died.
not that's not what he's talking about. But if you yeah, but like I said, if your wife is asking you to be a better person, right? Because like I've said this a million times, women when they ask you to do things, they're typically asking you to do things to be better people, not to be better for them, right? Like it'll affect them positively. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like her asking like me not playing video games is healthier for me. It's not like I lost anything by not playing video games. It's not like now I'm a worse person than I was before, right? Like that actually helped my productivity in life in general. So with or without her, I'm a more productive human being now that I don't play video games. You know what I'm saying? My wife asking me to be a better listener not only made things better between her and I, but it makes things better between me and my coworkers. It makes things better between me and my peers, me and my children, right? So women ask you to do things that actually make you a better human being. I think that Dirty Rodden is projecting the way that he tries to manipulate women and get them to do things, and then when they do it, he goes, stupid ass broad. See,
Hey y'all.
What up,
Yeah,
Sky?
that's probably what it is. Good call.
What
How
the?
y'all doing?
How you feeling, Sky?
I'm doing well. How you feeling?
How the family go? I'm good. How the family?
The family good. I mean, I don't know. What you mean like my family like my mom and them?
Nah, yo, I remember when you left, how you went to church and all that. Say you was chilling with your boyfriend and all that.
Oh, we broke up.
What the?
He wasn't man
And
enough
how
for
you
me.
smiling? That is not what.
It was it's a good I celebrate wins and losses. They're all a part of the process.
why y'all break up? You was playing video games too much.
This dude
No.
funny. This
I like a man that play video games. As long as you ain't outside doing God knows what, God knows who. I don't care if you play the game. I don't care. But nah, it wasn't that. I was trying to press him into
Was it
knowing
because
that
you stopped giving him some? I remember you was talking about that though. Y'all was gonna move the
we
Christian route.
both agreed that that was, but it wasn't that. It was just that he was not ready for a relationship, and he wanted to
Well,
continue to do relationship things. And I'm like, he
there you
wanted.
go. See, I feel it. Then you got to do what you got to do. Shoot, you young, so you gonna make it happen, man. Things happen for a reason, man. So just stick to what you know, man. For real, don't let them change you.
What do you mean by he wasn't ready for a relationship?
He said he wasn't ready for a girlfriend.
Yeah, weird. Hey, host.
So,
Who is
so, so
that?
he so
Hold
he
up,
so
I
he
got
still wanted
some.
to like play around, play the field, or what?
Yeah, he wanted to go on dates and hang out and do it and get drunk, and then talking about he don't want to do stuff, and then he called me telling me he want to do stuff and do all of that rigmarole, and you invite me into your life, and I'm coming over your crib, you coming over my crib, and all of these things, but you don't know if you want a girlfriend. You're like, I don't know if I want a girlfriend. I haven't had a girlfriend since high school. I don't know if that's something that I'm ready for. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like you don't have a direction about having. I'm like, well, when do you want to get married? And he's like, oh, I want to get married one day. I mean, I'm like, yeah, you just don't know. That's not a part of your life that you figured out.
Well, that don't even sound like a real breakup. That sounds like he was never committed to begin with.
We weren't. Yeah, we were dating. We were in a dating phase. We were only talking to each other. I was only talking to him. He was only talking to me. So we were exclusively courting and dating.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Does anybody here think that men can't? Men are just never gonna be cheaters.
What?
Huh?
You elaborate on that?
You got a lot of stuff on your mind, my brother. I see.
No, I'm just I'm at. I want to hear what other people say. Does anybody here think that it's a possibility for men to not be cheaters?
I believe that. I think that some men are less cheaters than women. Like I feel like some women are more of a cheaters than men. I feel like it's all about a personality. It's all about the way and the chemical balances, the way you were raised and your morals and certain things. Because I've definitely been in spaces to where men were a lot more like I would date most people and they was like, oh, I'm only talking to her. I've been talking to her since high school. It's gonna be my wife, and they were super serious about her. So it just depends on the people. I think when it comes to cheating, because women can cheat and men can cheat as well.
Um,
Women just are a lot more quiet with their cheating. We just don't get caught as much, but women cheat as well.
I don't know. Every time people say
Hey,
women don't get caught as much is irrelevant to how often men and women cheat. Like women cheat less than men, whether they get caught or not is irrelevant. They just cheat less than men. So I don't think that it's just like, oh,
How we know?
anybody,
How you know if we don't get caught?
yeah,
How
yeah,
you know?
because they
but
don't
we
base.
don't but
Hold
we
on,
don't
hold on,
know
hold
that
on,
because.
hold on. You
Oh
don't
yeah, I'll
base.
let you go.
Yeah, you don't base how much people cheat based on how often they get caught. Nobody thinks that men cheat more because men get caught. That's not that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not that. It's that women when they take polls and they ask people, "Hey, have you ever cheated?" Men openly admit to cheating more than women. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think women cheat more. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
you can
we
just
all know that.
yeah, but we can just go down the line of like the logic of like why men cheat more, why women cheat less. Like we could break that down
But we
too.
both cheat, so
I mean, everybody does I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
no, it's not an exactly, man.
It is.
No.
It really is. Women and men cheat, regardless of who does it more or less. They both are capable of cheating.
Okay,
But
okay. Let me ask y'all this. Let me run this by you. Okay, if a woman truly loves a man, she cannot cheat. But if a man truly loves a woman, he can still cheat.
men don't love women.
Go.
I can't speak for myself on the women's side. If I'm truly in love, I'm not seeing nobody else. So I can
What
agree
was
with
just
that.
gonna be like men don't love women?
Men don't love women. But nah, women won't cheat and they won't even like you that much and they still won't cheat. Like I'm telling it's just a different that's why
A woman that's gonna cheat if she don't like you that much.
that's
That's
not
not saying
true.
much.
No, women will leave you. If they don't like you that much, they'll
If you
dip.
got enough money, I ain't leaving.
Well, that's what a lot of the cheating is for. Women cheat to leave a lot of the times.
What?
Yeah, let me say this real quick. So I want you. You said men. You said say that over again. Men don't love women.
Yeah, I'm saying I was joking, kind of, but yeah, men don't really love women. So when he
I was like,
said
I
that,
really
like,
want you to expound on that one for real. So I'm like,
yeah,
I know you love your wife, right?
I mean, obviously, I'm not saying every man
I
doesn't
got you.
love
Okay,
every
I got
woman,
you.
but yeah, I'm saying that typically men don't really love women. They don't. How can you love? How can you love somebody that you have a disdain for? How can you love somebody that you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. It's hard to love a woman if you're a man when you were raised in a society that teaches you that women are less
Dirty. What
than
the heck is
and
going
that they're
on,
beneath
bro?
you.
So how can you love a woman that if you
All
think
right, bro. You must can't hear me. Man, I gotta talk over this dude too at the same time. I ain't even hear what he hardly said. Whatever. Rachel, what you got for me, Rachel? What's up, man? Welcome.
Yo, appreciate it. Thank you. I was just listening. I didn't know what the direction of the room was going into. Did you want me to answer the questions on the prompt?
If you want to start that, or if you wanted to address something that you heard, you can do that. Then it don't matter. You can do the first one.
Um, I mean, I think the conversation about men cheating and women cheating and excusing why men cheat, I think it's silly. I think it's a morality issue. Allowing people to not stand for anything, not have any morals. Like cheating is just something that is wrong. No matter who does it, it destroys people, destroys families. So if you don't understand that, then that's up to you. When it goes to what are the reasons to break up over a video game?
Well, the first one is women like drama shows and men like video games and spend hours on it. What's the problem?
What is the problem with women liking drama shows and men spending time on video games?
Both of them spending hours on it basically because both tend to have a hobby that they spend hours on. But lately, we hear about men spending more time on video games and more of a complaint on that one. I don't think we hardly hear about the women.
Oh, I do hear men complain. Yeah, men don't really complain anyways. I think men keep a lot of things to themselves. I mean, they might say it to their boys every once in a while, but a lot of their issues, they're focused on providing for their family. If they are, you know, if that is first and foremost, huh?
Men don't complain.
No, I really men don't complain out loud. Like they generally don't require much. They are very simple beings.
What?
They keep a lot of stuff to themselves.
When did this happen?
No, I
I
know
must have missed it.
you may be thinking of social media because we're
Oh
on
no, I'm
social
thinking
media,
about.
we're always on these platforms and all these men are complaining. But most of the time in our daily lives, most men are not walking around complaining about stuff.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that that's true. I think men complain all the time to their women. Yeah,
I
women
They're
complain.
women?
Yeah, men complain all the time to their women.
Yeah.
For
They always
real?
got something to say. They're always
What?
nagging. Yep,
Yo,
men,
am I in
men.
an alternate
What is
universe?
it? An old man or a grumpy man? Or
They
something? I
No,
complain
thought
I
about
don't.
work. They complain about this, about you
No.
hear everything. You hear all of their troubles and their
Yeah,
issues and their
men
problems and
complain
What?
everything going in on
constantly.
their life.
Men
Yes.
complain constantly. I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Especially when he
Wh-
loves you and he cares about you and he trusts you to
Look,
talk to you.
women
He
walk
gonna tell you
Whoa,
around.
that's
everything.
wild.
Like
This is
women have so many things
this is a different
that
perspective.
they can address about men, right? The honest one. I'm just being honest. I
No,
mean, as a
I'm
man, as
listening.
a
I'm listening.
fucking
Go
a
ahead.
person that had these conversations all day long, like whatever. I'm telling you, without it. I mean, maybe I don't know. If that maybe that be the meaning of your life. That's one of those times I'm gonna say that. Maybe that's what you experienced personally. But
Well, I mean,
I will tell you without a doubt,
if we
men
look at how
complain
men have
all the
been
time to
socialized.
women. They complain to their friends. They complain at work. They complain fucking
Public,
time.
you got one
All
bar,
day
man.
damn long. And if you that woman, you hear it the
Hold,
most.
Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get public to finish. He got one bar though. I think it kind of. Wait, before you come back public, I guess when you
Oh,
get your one bar straight, I'm gonna let Rachel finish off then.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I think I hear
Can
you
you hear
now.
me?
Yeah, yeah, you good
Mm-hmm.
now.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saying. So I'm saying that men are conditioned to complain, right? We're socialized to we talk more than women. Women talk less than men, right? We know that. And interact even between each other. I'm saying
What
men
the
talk
heck?
more than women. Yeah, men talk more than women. So I don't know what's going on. Me complain about the food. They complain about, they complain about having to do stuff to the one. Like if the woman is like, hey, I need for you to do da da da, he's going to complain. How often do men just do what you ask them to do? Fucking
What
almost
you
never.
talking
He
about,
always
little
got something to
kids or
say.
something? I don't know where you getting this
Yeah,
from.
I'm talking about
No.
grown adult men complain constantly about fucking everything that they don't want to do. And that's pretty much every only thing that men really want to do is go to work for 8 hours and come home and not have to do shit. Right? Because they feel like, oh, I went to work and I made some money or whatever. Now I get to come home and I don't got to do nothing. I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. It don't matter even if his girl went to work too. They both could go to work. But when he come home, he like, well, that's gonna, the kids. I mean, she gonna take care of the kids and she gonna cook and she gonna clean and she gonna do all of that shit. And men will complain. They will complain when they get asked to do any fucking thing, right? Which is a red flag to begin with that you got to ask a motherfucker to do something in his own house. But men will complain. They will complain about all of that shit. I don't know what. I'm without a doubt, unequivocally, men complain way more than women.
I'm flabbergasted.
Can you cite your source?
I'm
Or are you just
flabbergasted.
anecdotal, just meaning that you're talking about yourself?
Shut your little ass up, nigga.
I can confirm what he's
No, I'm
saying.
just saying. Why don't you cite your source? Oh,
Nigga
but
said
I gotta
cite
be
a
a little ass
source.
nigga. Just cite a source. Cite a source.
This little nigga PQ, man, you funny, bro.
Okay,
What's
if
good?
I
No, I'm funny.
could.
You funny. Cite your source. That's what
Uh,
you always tell everybody else. You tell everybody else to cite your source. So cite your source.
What source do you want me to cite? For what? For
What is the
which part?
source you have that you claim that what you're saying is true?
But
Because
wait, which? But hold on,
see,
PQ.
I remember
What?
CNBC they did a study where they showed that actually women talk more than have more words than men and actually complain more than men.
CNBC can't do a study. First of all,
No, they no. So yeah, I'm just saying.
I
Just
know.
cite your
Hold on,
source.
wait,
well,
wait,
No,
wait.
no, no. What's
PQ,
your study? So,
PQ.
but they cover.
CNBC is not a
No. So
source for this.
I
But you see
I
how
should I
stupid you are
spoke wrong.
already. You already
I
came up here on
spoke
some weird
wrong. I
shit.
spoke wrong.
So
No, I spoke
hold
Real
up
wrong.
real
Yeah,
quick.
you
quick.
spoke wrong because you don't know what
Y'all.
you're
I
talking
spoke
about.
wrong.
Hold up, y'all.
No, I spoke wrong.
Hold up.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask this, and then I do need to let Rachel. I need to let Rachel finish up.
Appreciate it.
So public. So now I'm getting confused on this point because it seemed like now it seemed like you contradicting yourself because you said
Nigga.
you did. Let me just finish real quick, because you did start off saying that women complain a lot, right? You said you don't hardly even with the video games. I said you said we actually just talked about this a few minutes ago, and now you're saying that men complain way more than women now, and I'm like,
I didn't
I
say
thought it was
Nick. Wait. See, this is weird. We're
what?
talking about we're first of all, I never said women complain. First and foremost. Second of all, I was talking about specifically women will address a man not paying enough attention to her or the family in lieu of him playing a fucking video game. That's what I said, and that's a
Isn't that
legitimate
complaining?
right, huh?
It
I
sounds like you
know.
trying to
I'm saying you
sugarcoat it,
could
but
you
that's
can call it
complaining
that.
though.
I didn't call it a complaint, but you can say that fine. They complain, whatever.
Why?
But
Why
that is
does it seem
specific.
like
Hold on,
why it
Kev.
seem like you don't want to
Listen,
say that?
I don't like using that language to describe this because it's
But
not.
you would say it with no problem with a man though. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. I don't know why you
Because
act.
hold on, Kev, you not listening. First of
All
all,
right,
you
go
try
ahead,
you
my
trying
fault.
so hard to do this like I'm nigga. I don't contradict myself. My thoughts are
All right,
linear.
that's a
Presidential
my
So
word.
so I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. So specifically, as it pertains to men neglecting their duties in the household, women will definitely raise concerns about that, no doubt about it, right? And I that's what I said from the beginning, specifically about that. But if you're asking me, and this is why I don't want to say the word complain, because men will complain. They will talk about shit that they'll complain about something that they shouldn't be fucking complaining about. The woman will be like, hey, can you go get the diaper bag for the baby? Man, why don't you go get it? Da, 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 da. Hey, can you fucking clean up after you? Oh man, why I always gotta clean up? I just work at like that's a fucking complaint.
That
That's
sound
what
like
I'm
her
saying.
son. That sound like her son. I don't
Nigga,
really
I
hear.
don't care what it sounds like. I'm just telling you what most men
Cause
do. You
I
can
just
call it,
say can't see
you,
men kind of
you can
doing
call
it.
it a son, you call it a
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah,
I
but
don't
I'm
care
just
who it
saying, like
is.
little kids do that, like go back and forth. I can't see a grown man. Well, I mean, I know it's some of them that do it, but I just can't see them because eventually, if he complains, she's going to complain about him complaining, and it just don't work like that. We already know that we're going to prioritize the woman's feelings first, for the most part, for most men, because that's why they sit there and be unalive in themselves because they ain't got nobody to talk to. We done
What?
seen it plenty of times. Well, we
No.
heard it plenty of times.
Men unalive themselves because they don't have nobody to talk to. Not because they holding it in. They ain't got nobody to talk to. Once they get divorced, who gonna listen to them? They don't want to go to therapy because men are too quote unquote masculine to go to therapy, and they ain't got no fucking friends to talk to because nobody like them. That's why they unalive themselves. What the fuck is you talking about? It ain't because
Yeah,
like y'all be having these like heroic fucking views of men is hilarious. Like men out here killing themselves for they women. They're not. If they
I
were,
wasn't.
What?
That wasn't
why
my
the fuck
point
if
though.
women if men was doing all this shit for women, right? Like y'all like please make this make sense. So all these men doing all this shit for they women, right? Right? But these are the same men that's beating they women, cheating on they women, lying to they women, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the same
Okay,
men
can
though.
I,
So you expect me to believe these
Can
men out
I
here
go?
fucking
Before you no,
Kev,
before no, not
Kev,
yet,
can I
Kelly.
go?
Not yet, because we
Kev,
gotta
okay.
not
Oh
yet.
shit.
I gotta let
Oh shit.
Rachel. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave
Oh
that
my
alone,
gosh,
man. Cause
poor Kelly.
we went all the way, and that wasn't even my point. I was just talking about the complaining part, which I just didn't agree with that though. But I guess we in two different worlds when it comes to that one.
Yeah.
So Rachel, you can finish up, and then we get
Okay, thank
I think
you. And
with PQ then Kelly after that.
okay, I think maybe he was speaking on. Okay, I think maybe he was speaking on complaining in the household or whatever. But I digress. I'm just gonna answer the questions. Women like drama shows and men like video games. Spend hours on what's the problem. Um, the problem is they're both spending time on. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you spend all those hours on. It's the fact that you are spending so much time that you are neglecting your partner. I don't care what you spend that time on. Anything that becomes such a habit that you don't know how to manage your time is a problem, and it can affect all your relationships. Um, so did you want me to answer the other stuff too? Because
Nah,
that's
just the first one, so I
okay.
can get
Yeah, that's
everybody to
all. That's
speak.
all I got.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be back to the rest
All
of them.
right.
Let me get PQ.
Kelly can go. It seemed like she wanted to speak. She was up
Okay,
here before I
go ahead,
was.
Kelly.
okay, the guy above me, you said that men usually beat on women and all this stuff. Okay, how about women with their mouths? How about women turn around and beat on the man on a regular basis? They turn around, hit, smack, turn around, slash out their tires, beat the car windows. How about that? How many times do women verbally abuse men on a regular fucking basis? But it doesn't go noticed. It doesn't go noticed. But the second a man does it to a woman, it's all over social media. All over social media. But the second a woman turns around, it's justified for a woman to turn around and hit a man, to first physically abuse a man, to DV a man, to SA a man. But it's okay, right? But it's okay for a man to get ahead and hit a woman, but to let a woman turn around and let a woman do that to a man, you don't hear about it. You don't hear about it. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. I guarantee you. And how many times do we not hear about how many times a man actually gets SA'd, who gets punched in the face, who gets hit on a regular fucking basis, but a man will never say shit? Because when he does say shit, it never gets believed. It's never believed by a cop. It's never believed by anybody else because instantly the man is the aggressor. But a second a woman does it, hi, how y'all doing? A second a woman does it, the cop and anything else is going to generally get ahead and go for the man, and the man's going to be the one who gets locked up or anything else. But generally, the woman's the aggressor. So most of the time, it's a woman and a woman's mouth. And I'm a woman, been there, seen that, done that. Okay? But this happens all the time. It happens all the time, but it doesn't get talked about. I guarantee you, maybe some of this men in this box can actually talk about that because it happens all the fucking time. All the time.
I
Now,
remember.
Can I
hold on.
rebuttal
Let
that?
me
Can I
answer.
rebuttal that?
Hold on. I'm gonna answer the question. What are the reasons that why
We
are
on the
you
first
breaking
one.
up? Why are you breaking up over a video game? To
No,
me,
we on the first. We ain't answering that one yet. We on the first one. Women like drama shows and men like video games and spend hours on it. What would be the
yeah.
problem?
That's why women most times are watching, what is it, Love and Hip Hop or something like that, or some kind of drama, because women thrive off of drama. That's what they thrive. That's what they thrive off of. It's interesting. You talk about it. That's what it is. Like I don't know, not too many women that I don't know that don't watch Love and Hip Hop or a reality show or some kind of drama or some kind of mess. Just for instance, you go on TikTok. Everything's good and everything's fine. Let some drama pop off or a fight happen off and see how many people you get in the room.
Can I rebuttal?
And
Before we do the
what
rebuttal thing, because I do want everybody to at least talk, because I know this about to this crazy. So I just want everybody to get this question out, then we can do the open panel. PQ, you got you in?
Yeah, I'm here. Which question are we
We
on?
just on women like drama shows and men like video games and spend hours on it. So what's the problem?
I honestly don't know. I couldn't be able to tell you what's the problem. I think most people don't have that communication. Like if I go anecdotal, right? My wife and I, we know that we have certain times where okay, I'm gonna go do my thing. You've been home with the kid all day. You go do your thing. I got the baby. Then we have a certain thing. Hey, I've been home with the kid all day. I'm gonna go do my thing for a little bit, and and then you have the baby. So I think some people just don't have communication when it comes down to it. Like that. That's the only thing I look at it. And they don't set schedules. We set schedules in my household. So that's the only
Okay.
thing I can say.
Okay. I think Scary answered it. Let me get Gemini in. Then it's gonna be Dwayne and Johnny. Then we got open panel after that.
Yo, what's good with it, bro?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
I'm alright. Cool. Hey Kelly, just breathe deep, relax.
hey Gemini, hi baby.
Yeah, deep breaths and relax. But to answer the prop, somebody wants some attention and they can't get it because somebody's involved in their hobbies or their entertainment time, and that's what the issue is. It's not the fact that the person plays the game or the fact that the person is watching whatever they're watching, whether it's drama or a fucking movie. That none of that matters. It's just, it comes down to I want your time, I want your attention, and it's elsewhere. So I have a problem with it.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
real quick, but like I ain't trying to be funny, nothing like that. But I know they about to get super long winded with this back and forth thing, and I would really love to run through the questions if it's all right with you. If it's all right with you.
All right, go ahead. If they're gonna be quick, man, because I got two more people.
There. I mean, unless somebody trying to like be one of them professional, like making money off of it, influencer type video gamers, like I don't really see a reason to break up with them, because you're gonna figure that stuff out before you even get to super serious that they that deep into it. So but that's my opinion personally. Do I believe it's important? Yes, it's important to have a hobby, because who wants somebody that just don't have nothing going on? Like, 'cause if they ain't got absolutely nothing going on, then I don't know. It just seems like something wrong with them. And maybe that's just me that feel like that. It might just be me. But yeah, if you ain't knitting or stitching or fishing or playing cornhole or volleyball or shooting some hoops or something. I don't know. It just feel like something wrong. You know, go get one of them coloring books and the big box of crayons, and you know, go ham. You know, but something. And is clubbing more fun than dangerous? It depends on what club. You know, some clubs you go to and going the parking lot is kind of scary. Shit, the damn club flow is kind of scary depending on which one you go to. But I ain't been to a club in years, so I don't. It was fun when I was going though. You know, it was fun. That's what's up, Sky Soulfly. And what are the signs of shit? So many. I mean, right off the top of my head, shit, so many. Like somebody who got a problem, like if somebody got a problem with you having friends of the opposite gender, then I would assume they were insecure. Because there's something there, you know, like especially if you ain't giving them no reason. But yeah, that's just me. I'll leave some space for other people to answer that too.
All right, let me get Dwayne and John, and then open panel.
All right, I guess I'll keep it quick. Women like drama shows and men like video games, spending hours. What is the problem? Yeah, women gonna love they love drama shows. They love Real Housewives of Atlanta and every cheating show that you can possibly find out. You know, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't some, you know what I'm saying, like some dude coming in and swooping her off her feet from her husband, then she don't want to watch it. But other than that, I don't. Exactly. Every movie, every woman movie, every love story, somebody sweeping, you know what I'm saying, a woman off her feet to her oppressive husband, and then once he gets her, it ends right there though. You know what I'm saying? It don't never show like 2 years later when she feels oppressed by him, and then now somebody else comes sweep her up. But yeah, I don't play video games, so I don't.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, John, what you got for me?
What's up, little brother?
How you feeling, man?
We're gonna leave that part alone.
All right.
You know, I've been sitting here listening. I've heard some of the wildest goddamn shit come out of some people's mouth in 60 years. Men don't complain about women like some women like drama shows because drama shows are romantic shows, Lifetime, Movie Channel, all that stuff. Women like that fantasy world of the happy ending. My wife sits and watches them. I don't really care. Sometimes I watch them with her just to be entertained. Video games, yeah, I learned long ago. Me and my thumbs didn't work well with the game controllers. So I don't spend no time on no video games. Someone may mention something about if you ain't got hobby, that any type of hobby, that's weird. I got zero. Of course, then I'm old. I don't need hobbies. My major hobby is spending time with my wife when I get my available time. Whatever you do for a hobby, that's your hobby. But if you're spending too much time watching drama shows or sitting on video games when you're in a relationship, I would call that a problem. Because neither one of you living in a reality area of keeping that relationship alive. Lack of communication and understanding always destroys the relationship. What's perceived is not always the case. So if you don't talk about what's going on, 9 times out of 10 you won't be in one. I'm gonna leave it right there, Kev. I popped in just to listen. Much love, my brother.
Oh yeah,
Kelly.
for sure, man. I appreciate you, man.
Kelly. Oh, Kelly.
That's my dear.
Like Gemini said, you got to learn how to breathe, girl.
I'm trying. My uncle's here.
You
I'm
get
trying, baby. I'm trying.
way too passionate.
I'm trying.
You
I
get
will work on it. That's
way.
my. I'm
I got
trying.
love
That's my
for you.
2025 resolution.
You're gonna give yourself a heart attack keeping that to yourself.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You can't allow what other people say is their opinion get
Yeah,
you so worked up
I
that you
need to
just
work
cuss
on
the
it.
hell out.
I think that's what's gonna all get us. That's why I be trying to at least get people to voice their stuff because I realize everybody have this thing where they just get triggered and act like that they gotta tear everybody up because of their opinion. At the end of the day,
It doesn't
everybody
matter.
just guessing. We can say things as fact, but it took another white man for us to go look it up and then say that it's fact. So at the end of the day, everybody living in their own world from what I realized though, and that's the acting like that we smarter than one another. I think that's
Preach.
become the issue. That's why we getting angry and "No, I use stuff like that. So
Nah.
Warlock showed up.
this open panel, man, for sure. No,
Let
we might.
Warlock. Hey, you ain't gonna let Warlock answer?
Wait, did
I think
Dwayne?
he answered earlier. He was here earlier.
Oh.
Did Dwayne answer?
Dwayne
Oh,
answered too.
I
Yeah.
did.
okay, okay.
So Warlock ain't gonna talk to his older brother. I see how it go.
Jesus
What's up,
Christ.
John? How you doing, my dude?
I'm
Warlock,
blessed. I'm blessed.
dude, man.
I
Just
am gonna say one thing.
I'm gonna tap out because I gotta work in the morning. Kev, I'll
Marcus,
talk next
Have a
time.
good
Much
one, man.
love. Warlock,
Marcus.
still let me know when you go live.
Yeah, I will, man.
Good
I'm
night,
debating on a
John.
couple of things. I may not even go. I
Night,
may not go
too.
live again until
How you doing, dear?
2025, man.
Oh, I gotta wait that long.
Look, dude.
You know I'm old and impatient, just like you.
Hey, I get it, but I don't go live unless I actually got something to say. I don't just go live just because. So,
I understand. Much love, everybody.
all
Peace
right,
All
out.
right,
John, be good, my dude.
Hey, that job easy, bro.
all right, man.
All right, now.
So, AK, got a quick question for you.
What's up?
How many mods you got in here right now?
2 or 3.
All right. So I'm gonna put it like this because I'm already tired as hell. I have no problems with people addressing the point. If you're here or if I catch you in the comments and you start talking, directing your shit to an individual instead of addressing their points, I will drop your ass and I will motherfucking block your ass out the comments. Address the point, not the person. That's all I got to say.
All right, so what y'all got? I think stuff y'all agree with, disagree with. What y'all got on that one?
Man, I done forgot what the fuck we said
Yeah,
32
I
minutes ago.
want to make sure marinating people's brains before they just react so fast.
That shit, that was a fucking goddamn, that was crazy. Um, but yeah, bro. Anyways, so just real quick, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I gotta go. But I know it is triggering to hear stuff. That's the truth. I'm not gonna even address what Miss Kelly said, to be honest with you, because she had to get that off her chest. I don't know what that was about. I don't think any of it was accurate. I mean, I know it wasn't accurate based on any statistics or anything like that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But I do think it's funny though when people start talking about like who the police are gonna believe in the case of abuse, right? I don't know if y'all know this, but like 40% of police officers have self-reported that they are DVers themselves. So, of course, they will believe men in those cases. They protect men. Women don't get justice the vast majority of the time, even when they do report it. And most women don't report abuse either. So when people say, "Well, men don't report it," women don't report it either. They report a fraction of the abuse that they suffer from, a fraction of it, but they just suffer so much more than men do that it looks like, oh man, report all of it. They don't. They don't report. They don't report most of it at all, right? It's just weird. Like I don't know. It's just weird to say, and even weirder to try to act like women are like more abusive towards men than men are towards women. That's just crazy. And we know. I mean, earlier I said something. I was talking about. You were asking me about not using the word complain. I'm really big on not using certain words for certain things like nag. I don't use the word nag. I think nagging is like
Do men
really
nag?
offensive. Yeah, men do nag. That's what I'm saying. But
Oh wow.
women can nag too. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can nag. But I'm saying like who is most likely to nag? It would be men because nagging is not when you address a legitimate issue in the household. It's not you like saying like, "Hey, I need for you to show up. More, I need for you to show up more in this way or that way." That's not nagging, right? But unnecessarily having something negative to say about a person as a way to manipulate them and control their behavior is nagging. And who is most likely to do that? Men. That's all I'm saying. So it don't like it like that's what I mean. Like this type of shit that I'm saying, I don't know why people have this visceral reaction to things that every fucking body knows is true. But online all of a sudden we play dumb and act like we don't know. I'm like, this is real. Like in real life, y'all know this is true. I see how everybody's moving. Like we watching how people are moving in real life. You know what the fuck is up, right? So I don't get the like, like I don't know. I don't know why. Is it for acceptance? You feel like you're getting accepted by people? Like I don't fucking know. I don't get it. But it's really weird though, to say the least.
But where are you getting that is true? That's all. That's all I want to ask is where are you getting
What
that?
part?
The definition
All
of
of it. That men nag more, women nag more. Like where are you getting these things? Like I always tend to ask whether it's you, red pill men, when they all say this is 100% a fact, this is 100% true. Where are you getting it at? Is it anecdotal? Because that's the only thing you can really talk about is your anecdotal experiences.
Because like USA Today, right, says that women speak
No,
20,000.
I'm not even talking about the
Say
speaking. I'm
what?
just talking about the nagging part. Like where do we get that it's true that hey, women do it more or men do it more?
So I have these there's many ways to look at this stuff, and USA Today is an incredible source. But I feel you though. But what I'm saying, I mean, you would have to look at their source. I'm sure they cited some source in there. You should read it and read the study. But any scientific study will show that when it comes to like men and women, men actually talk more than women. Not in life,
That's
women
not
talk
true.
more.
That's not
Women
true.
communicate. It is women
No, it's
communicate.
not. That study's not true.
Okay,
That
PQ.
study says
PQ.
women do.
I don't care what you think right
Of
now.
course you don't care.
Honestly, I
Of
don't.
course
But
you don't
you're
care.
asking me, so I'm
No,
cool
I
with you
didn't ask
asking
you
me.
that. I didn't ask you that. I asked you about the
No,
nagging.
I
Where do you get the
know.
source?
I'm
Where
telling
do
you
you get
right
this? No,
now.
tell me where do you get the source from it so I can
Hold
go
on,
so I can go
PQ,
look at it.
PQ. Listen to what I'm telling you.
No,
I'm
tell me where to
saying
get the
that there,
source from. Don't tell me the
PQ.
tell me
I
where to
know
get the
you're bitter.
source.
PQ, stop. We
Tell me
already
to get the
exposed you.
source.
PQ, I've exposed you as a liar many times.
No,
Just
you
calm
didn't.
down.
You never
I
exposed
did.
me as a liar. You
I
never
did.
exposed me as a liar.
I
You've
did.
never exposed me as a
It's
liar.
on my page. The
You
video's
tried to
still up
expose
right
me
now
because
currently.
I misquoted because I misspoke.
Nah, you
No,
lie.
no, no. You exposed
You
because
lie all the
I
time.
rebutted back to you because I stood on 10 toes where I said that you're nothing but a self.
Okay, I got you, PQ. So I know
Stood
y'all be mad
10
and bitter
toes
and
down.
shit.
You're a salesman. So
I got you.
go ahead.
I got you.
Tell me,
PQ,
cite
it's okay. PQ, calm down, brother. It's
the
okay.
source. Cite the
I got you.
source.
Okay.
Yo,
So
bro, chill out. Let him talk.
But I'm saying cite. He does
Bro,
this
let him
politician thing where
no.
he's never gonna cite
Him.
the source.
Oh,
Let,
hold on, one
He's
second.
never
you
gonna
gotta
cite the
have
source.
PQ, hold on for
you
a
gotta
second.
have some conversational
Hold on,
etiquette.
Gemini.
He's talking. Let him finish his thought. Then come in and rebut whatever he says. But let him get it out first, please.
yeah.
He's never
So
gonna. Go
yeah,
ahead.
okay. So like I was saying, it's stupid to say something like, who nags more? What source? Like, that's not how this shit works, right? But what I'm saying is, like, I already alluded to this. I was saying that who is most likely to try to manipulate the other party in the relationship? Who is most likely to try to like abuse a person, whatever the case may be, right? And that would be me. And there's plenty of studies that point to that. I don't need to fucking cite that. You can fucking look that shit up
The
anytime.
men that tell women what they want to hear, that's most definitely what happens. That's been like that since we was younger. They had a whole song about that.
What are you talking about?
But you say who is most likely to manipulate? That would be most definitely a person that tells somebody what they like to hear instead of what they need to hear.
No, that's not what it is. This
That's
gaslighting is more.
100%.
Yeah, I'm talking about more like gaslighting. Like when you like neg a person, when you say like you make like backhanded compliments, or you say stuff like, "Oh, like your friend Shirley is in shape. You should ask her for tips." Stuff like that, right? Like that's what I'm talking about.
That's not the definition of gaslighting. Just like
That's not the definition of gaslighting, right? That's what you're saying.
correct.
But that's not. But that's that's an example of trying to manipulate a person.
Correct.
Wasn't saying
But
that was
don't
an
use
example
wrong
of gaslighting.
terms.
Yeah. See, you guys like to argue and not listen. And it's weird for somebody that don't know shit. But I'm gonna finish
Admitting
what I'm
that
saying, and
I think it's
use
one
the
person that was
I got
arguing
you.
with
I
you.
got you.
correctly
I got you. If y'all would let, I
It's
can't
okay
fucking
to
finish
admit
what I'm
you
saying.
did not know what the
I
definition
know
of
what gaslighting
gaslighting
is.
is, honey.
Hold on, wait.
Whoa. Can
Wait.
we let him finish his point? Then we can come back and argue.
That's what I've been trying to say. Just for the record, gaslighting is essentially when you try to make a person question their reality, right? So you tell them things that would confuse them to the point to where they start to question themselves. That's the purpose of gaslighting. That's the definition of it. Just so you know, because I know I use it all the time. But anyways, what I was saying was that yeah, men are more likely to gaslight. Men are most likely to manipulate or attempt to manipulate a person in a relationship. That's all I was saying. And nagging is a part. Nagging would be an example of that, right? When you unnecessarily raise a concern that it doesn't exist. It's not a real concern. It's not like a problem. It's just a problem for you, and you want to change their behavior, so you must manipulate them. Because why would they stop doing it if you didn't manipulate them or you didn't try to shame them in some way? That's all I was saying. So if you gotta cite a sword. That's not how it fucking works, PQ. Just so you know.
How it works. That's how you always want it to work. You always tell people to cite
That's
their
just not
sources.
how it works.
No, you always tell people to cite their sources. So I'm asking you to
I
cite
don't
your
tell
source.
people to cite their
Yes,
sources.
you do.
I literally tell people all the
You literally
time.
tell people to cite their sources
I
because
don't give
all
a
you
fuck.
do is talk about anecdotal experiences about how
No,
you
that's
are.
not what I do.
Yes, you do.
I
Because
don't.
everything that comes out your mouth, you'll say, "Oh, this is fact. This is true." But how do we know it's fact and true?
When did I say everything that I'm
just
saying
did
is
it.
a fact?
You literally just said it was true.
I didn't say that.
We all know it. You said we all know it's true. We all know it's true. You literally just said
Yeah,
that.
I know. That's a
You
difference
just sat right
between
there and
me
said we
saying
all
that
know it's true.
everything
So
I'm
when you
saying
say
is
it's
a
true,
fact. I'm just saying that I know you guys
oh my gosh.
objectively know it's true, but you get up here and start lying about it. Because, like you, for an example, I've exposed you to be a liar. Right now, you're upset, so you're trying to push back against what I'm saying.
All right. I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
tell me how
have
you're
like
supposed to be a liar.
I'm not doing this shit between the two of y'all. I'm not.
Tell me.
I'm not doing this shit between the two of y'all. Every time I see y'all two on the
He's a liar. That's
y'all
why.
always go back and forth with each other, and I'm just not for that shit. Really, I'm
Oh,
really.
this is my first time ever going back and forth with this guy that's a liar. That's all he does is lie.
Okay, you actually show me anytime I've ever lied.
Hold on. I did mute.
Anytime.
I did mute y'all for a reason. Because if y'all can't stay on,
But if you're gonna mute me, I
address
could
the
just go
point,
Warlock. Y'all got it, man. You got it. Stay up, man.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Because I'm not. I see. Here's the thing, though. I don't like that back and forth shit, especially when you're calling a person a liar and you're not staying fucking on point. I don't like that. If you want to address a point, address a point. Don't be calling people liars. You can disprove what they're saying by commenting on what they're saying, not the individual. I told y'all when I came up here, I will let you address a point, but I will not allow you to motherfucking talk about an individual. Most motherfuckers don't like when I do that shit, but fuck them.
Warlock.
That's why we can never get to the. That's why we can never get to the bottom line of anything, because we always resort to talking about individuals. And until we can learn to do that by disproving the points that they're making, we're never gonna get fucking anywhere. And truth be told, I don't give a fuck who here don't like it. The only person that can fucking stop me is Kev. And that's just the point of it all. Anyway, back to your regularly.
Now let me ask this, PQ, though, because even
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
No, I was just saying this towards you though. Like even if he say that you a liar and all that stuff, like who you trying to impress? It don't matter who. Like it's people that's gonna pick. It's the thing is if you ever notice on here, that's why I'm trying to go back and forth on certain things. I might say call out certain things, but otherwise it's like it's everybody got their side. They pick their side. That's why they even in this comments now. I guess it's a game to them. They gonna leave eventually, right? Because everybody got their sides that they pick and all that, and they're gonna root for who they root for. And if they want to look at you as a liar, let them do it. That's how I am. Even on this app, man. I go around in different rooms. They got people that probably mad at me, all type of stuff. Whatever. I'm not trying to impress them. A lot of them be miserable too. A lot of them can't keep nothing, don't even know themselves or whatever. So if the person think that you a liar, let them think that. It is what it is. You don't have to prove yourself. You're not about to cuss nobody out to changing their mind about how you feel about it. That just don't work. I think a lot of times we just be fighting for things that ain't worth to non-worth people. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
that's
no,
why I'm
I
like,
understand.
I ain't get why y'all kept going back and forth on that situation
Oh
for what.
no,
Like,
my
let them
thing.
think you a liar. Liar. It is what it is.
Oh, I don't really care if he thinks I'm a liar. It's just my thing is like I do this to everybody. If you say this is true, all right, well cite your source because just like I said, he's a number one corporate that always say, "Hey, what's your source? Where'd you getting this from?" So cite your source also, bro. I say this to everybody, whether you're red pill, pink pill, blue pill, purple pill, green pill, a feminist, non-feminist, anti-feminist, whatever. Cite your source. That's all I want you to do is cite your source.
I'm with PQ. I'm sorry, cause he's right. He always telling people to cite their source, but then when it's time for him to produce the receipts, he start making personal attacks. He start going at people and be all off topic and to distract people from actually, him. Just go pull up the research if it's that easy. And you're telling us to go research, then that means you can't even quantify what he's talking about. That men nag more. To me, that does sound anecdotal. I'm sorry. I can't sit by and let PQ get ganged up on, and this man is being a hypocrite on the panel. He
Wait,
always come up here on these panels and say what he got to say, and when he gets cornered, he likes to change the narrative or change the direction of the conversation, so we're distracted. He
wait,
doesn't
nerd. You said that he
distract
got
when he's
ganged up
wrong,
on. He
huh?
got one. What he got ganged on about one person? Everybody on PQ side for the most part.
I'm just saying, like even I'm just saying in general. In general, whether it's this panel today or other panels where they're on, he
I
does a
got you.
lot of distracting when he wants to avoid a question. I'm gonna call it out.
That's why I
Okay.
was trying to get him back to the fucking point. When he started calling him a liar, I'm like, nope, we're not doing that shit. Stay on fucking point. I always tell people, address the point and not the fucking person. The fucking person.
Yeah. I mean, ain't like y'all gonna force him to. He gonna stick what he gonna stick with. People gonna believe him. If not, just vice versa. They're gonna believe PQ. So that's. I mean, like I said, what I realized on this app, that's like I said. Why I be in the middle, right? Or why I just look at or listen to both sides is that everybody have their side. Some people are going to be far left, some people far right. It's like we got red, like it's going to be red pillars, and then you have the panders. Them the two opposites. They do two different things. Actually, they do the same thing on both ends. One's only defend the men all day, the other one defend the women all day. And I feel like that anybody that don't have that balanced type mindset that can look at both sides and say both sides is wrong, and there's always just one thing, and there's always some competitive type things. Then the people that be going through the most, anyways, and it's like no talking to them, anyways. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think as we grow, because I be saying that's why I be asking them. I mess with. I'm gonna question them on that because it's like, what's the point? You can't make a person change. Just like when y'all talking about the certain sort your sight thing, you're not gonna make him. And I understand that y'all was trying to get him to. But I mean, even when I questioned him on certain things, though, I seen how I was gonna get. He was, I guess, whatever. But realized, like, shoot, all right, some people you just can't talk to. Some people just stand on what they stand on, and it is what it is. You can't on this app. You can't force no, and not even off the app. You can't not force nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if they if they have their crew gonna support them no matter what. That's on, and that's literally on both ends. They can say some silly stuff. And it be facts. You can say some harmful stuff. It gonna be facts, and that's just on both ends, and they really don't care. And everybody be swearing they know what they talking about, but I think if we one thing is we just got to learn how to have a conversation, and I like that how y'all was. And I seen Kelly, and I like that she kind of calmed down on that situation. Because the thing is, why lose your whole self over a person and their opinions? I never understood it. We have a whole life outside this app. I'm not about to get no blood pressure over a person that probably want me to have blood pressure, and they gonna keep on and picking at you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We gotta sometimes realize who we talking to, and realize if we're gonna get through to somebody or not. From this point, it just sounds like it's gonna be an ego and pride war. I want to win. I want to win, and all this other stuff. For what? You're not gonna get a prize. Nobody's gonna come out of the TikTokers gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna give you that golden dragon or something like that because you won that fight. It don't work like that. All you did is gonna get yourself a pat on the back, and then look right back and live life again and have to pay bills. So I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, man. That's something that came with my growth, for real. And I just want everybody else to grow, for real. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. But I guess we done with the open panel. Ain't nobody else got anything to say, so we can get to the
Oh, I didn't. I don't think I addressed that. Was I in your live earlier?
I felt like it. I don't know why I felt like it was in my live earlier
I'm
because I was
always
playing the
fucking
game.
here. That's why.
Okay. Go ahead, Go ahead.
Y'all on the yellow one?
Yeah, you can do the yellow one.
Yeah, you be using them funky ass colors, man. Stop that shit. I keep telling you. I can read. I can read this one though. It said women like drama shows and men like video games, spending hours on it. What's the problem? When it detracts from. Okay, I'm taking it you're talking about married people right now, right?
You can wear married relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
it detracts from it detracts from the relationship a lot of times. I don't know who said the whole thing about having a schedule in the household, but I mean usually the video games and the drama shows are basically downtime and alone time. When it comes to family time or time spending with your significant other, and you be like, man, I got to finish this level. That's a fucking problem. Or if you, man, I can't go out. You know, my show coming on tonight. That's a fucking problem. Because truth be told, that person, your other person should be the priority over the fucking shows in a video game. Unless, like somebody said, unless you video game for a freaking living, then that other person should already understand that. But outside of that, it's a detraction from the actual relationship and communication time. Or even family time and the kids' time, honestly. Unless the kids playing video games with dad or mom. So that's the problem with it. It's a detraction.
Okay. Oh, shoot. All right. Let me get nerd in real quick. What you got for me, nerd?
Well, Jesus, I'm not going to. Well, I'm gonna just speak for the women that do watch the drama shows. I don't know too many women that are like binge watching drama shows, right? So I can't really say that's as severe as men that video game. But with men that do video game, and I do have a homeboy that he games from morning to night, 16 hours a day or more. And he wants a relationship, but he don't know how to put the controller down. And he struggles with finding a woman because he prioritizes his video game and he wants the women in his life to watch him play. And that is a problem. So, I feel like when the woman is home, give her some attention. And then when she go to sleep, probably go in the game. Or maybe, work out a schedule to where when she's around you, she's not feeling neglected, because that's how oftentimes women get work husbands, because they feel neglected at home. Or when you're neglecting your woman, she starts seeking validation elsewhere. So yeah, men do have to be careful with what time they game. You can game, but make sure your woman is cool, try to like if she got her show coming at 7, hop on the game at 7. So it's cool. But when you on her for hours and she wants attention or cuddle, whatever, and she's been telling you over and over again, hey, I want some time, and you put your friends and your game over her, then yeah, you're telling her that thing is a priority in your life over her.
Mm.
Hey nerd, what you well, it only happened once. But I had a girlfriend that I used to play online with people and she loved the shit talk. So the people that I played online with always thought it was a girl, but it was me playing and she was the one that's talking shit. That was funny as hell.
Nah, they probably thought the same thing. You probably was trash. It's no different.
You know what, Kale? I'm not. You know what? I'm going on mute. I ain't.
What you got for me, Broderick? And then we go get to that next one with the breakup.
Yeah, the women and the women shows, man. It's been a lot of trauma dumping and stuff. I don't watch those shows. I don't like them. Um, as far as playing video games, I've had this conversation with a lot of women. Right? I understand where sis is coming from. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the controller down at some point. You got to, right?
Mhm.
But the thing about it is this, right? That's where your best conversations come from. That's where the best conversations come from. And that's where, you can actually understand where your man is at. Because guess what? Your man is at. He's at home. He ain't out here in these streets. He ain't out texting. He ain't out ripping and running with his homeboys that you don't like. He ain't out here talking to a bunch of random women. He's at home. And that's a passion. He loves you to death. He really does. He loves you so much. But at the same time, let that man just play the game. He knows when to cut it off. He knows. He knows. See, what we want to do is go back and forth with semantics and everything else. Not saying that anybody up here did it, but the thing about it is this: if that man is at home, what are you worried about? What's the problem? He's on the game. You want some attention? You already know what to do to get that man off that game. Come on now. Stop making a mountain out of a molehill. Stop it.
I don't know about.
Are we allowed to answer?
Yeah, I don't know about what you just said, bro. I know dudes that game for 16 hours a day, but still find a way to cheat. So
Yeah, well, I don't know nothing about it. I don't have a dog in that fight, but what I'm
I know,
saying
but
is
I know,
this.
I know, but majority of the times, like this is almost like segueing into the second question, right? It's not the
Hmm.
game. It's not the game that they're breaking up over or complaining about. It's the lack of. It's the lack thereof.
It's just always going to be a lack.
No,
There's
no, no.
nothing
So
but
no,
that's
no.
the thing about it. There's nothing that a man
No, no,
can
no.
do.
So what I'm saying when it comes down to just like I think Nerdy had said it right. This is how this is how most women become. They get their work husbands and get other men's attention because you're not giving her any attention. Like you said, it's okay to play the game. I tell guys all the time, it's okay for you to play the game, brother, but just create a schedule for it. Like for instance, like I'll use myself anecdotal, right? If anybody can contest to this, this is probably the longest that you guys actually seen me or heard me on TikTok on a live for a very long time. Because normally when I'm on a live, between the hours when I'm on a live, I'm driving home. When I pull into the driveway, I get into the house. If my wife isn't home, I'll stay on. But as soon as my wife pull in the driveway, hey guys, I gotta go. If my wife allows me to be back on, I'll come back on. Because me and my wife has this communication. That's the
Exactly,
thing.
bro. That's
That's
the thing about it. That's the one key element. Y'all
and
have
that's
that relationship value. A lot of dudes get with girls that they don't even like.
no, there's even guys that have girls that they women that they really like. They honestly like them, but the game is an addiction to them, and they just don't know how to crave the addiction or any of things of that nature. Like they don't know how to just. step away from the game because
Yeah,
some
none of us
guys
have
have
a
that.
dog in that fight there.
Some
None of
guys,
us.
some guys have that mindset to where, like you just said, yo, I'm in the house, shorty. I'm not outside. I'm not outside doing this. I could be doing this. Da, 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 da. I'm in the house. Let me be. No, you still got to show her attention at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course. I
That
never
sounds
disagree. I never
clingy.
disagree. I never disagree with that. I never
That sounds
disagree.
clingy.
Mm.
Like my husband's downstairs right now playing a video game.
It, here
Okay,
we
He's
go.
downstairs
I
playing. That to me sounds very clingy.
Clingy. Like you want to
Like
control the
like
man. You want to
like
control
like
what this man do.
you don't
And he,
have like I mean that's the time where you want to go binge watch something, let him be whatever. Like he's downstairs playing Call of Duty right now.
yeah, have
Like
your own life.
that sounds real clingy to me. Like I understand the 16 hours. It's all new to me. 16 hours.
Yeah, no,
That's
I've never known anybody that's
crazy.
game for 16
Okay.
hours.
Hey,
No,
Kelly, I
I
got
mean
a
if
question for you.
Because I'm a gamer, y'all. I'm a gamer. My husband a gamer, and I'm only speaking from my perspective as a woman that grew up on every console, and I have my own game room. I am with
okay.
PQ. I'm sorry, I am with PQ on this one. I'm not finna let a man sit down for 8 hours a day and be like, oh, just because you're at home, and this and any other. What about time with the kids? What about other things that men could be doing? I understand, yeah, let the man do what he got to do, but we can't enable poor choices. I game with my husband. I play Call of Duty. I play all type of games. Like I'm every console you can think of. I'm not finna let no man sit in the house for all them hours gaming all day long, and he could be spending that time being more productive. I'm sorry.
Nerd and Kelly, I have a question for both of y'all, since both of y'all are married, right?
Okay.
If in fact, ladies, this is for you, and then I'm gonna reverse it. If you
Okay.
with your husband right now and they playing their video game, they say, hey, bang, need to talk, or hey, babe, I want to do this. Do you think your husbands would have a problem putting down that damn controller?
If it's something important, my husband will say, "Is it important?" And I'll say, "Yeah," and he'll put it down.
Nerd.
Heard?
Would he get off the game if I asked him to?
Yeah, say, hey, babe, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
put it
he's
down.
definitely gonna drop that
Vice
control.
versa.
But
If
the
y'all are
thing
doing,
with that question is, it's like there are women that have to do that all the time, and they shouldn't have to.
I get
Right.
it. I get it. Like I said, it's a problem when it starts to affect the family and the communication. That's when I said it's a freaking problem. But like Kelly and her husband, they got their own little thing going on right now. So when we hear that, we may think that they don't even fucking computer. Goddamn, where did I get a P from? Communicate.
I
But
don't
we don't know
know.
what the fuck happened the rest of that damn day. They could have been together the rest of that damn day. They could have already spent that time together. So
But
I
I
think
also
when we
think
look at things like that, we're assuming what the fuck what the other I'll say 16 hours of the day look like for them.
Yeah, man, it's not that
I
serious.
think that maybe sometimes that's a man scapegoat too. Like
True.
that might be his way of like he might be angry, he might be doing stuff like he might want to sit down, have a beer, and that's his scapegoat. Like that's his way to get out his frustrations or whatever. But that to me, like when he's doing that, I'll go and I'll find my wrestling, or I'll go find something that I can binge watch or something that I've saved and let him go do his thing. But if it's something important, I'll be like, babe, and he'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, it's important, I need to talk to you. He'll be like, okay. But that to me is like when a guy gets on the game, that's also I think a stress reliever to them as well. Now, when it comes to like you being on it consistent, I don't need to be around my husband 24/7. I'm more secure and I feel better that he's playing the game for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever. I'll go on and I'll be and do my own thing, have our space, go play your game, go do whatever, and I don't have to be up his ass. Like that I don't know. That to me
think
is
it's
like
a-
go
it's-
do
it's-
your
It's
thing.
a time thing
certain.
because hold on real quick, Kelly. If you could just so we can gain a little bit more understanding and perspective, how often does he play the video game every day? Like for how
Oh, he
many
don't play
hours?
it. He don't play it every day.
Correct.
He plays it majority when he has off.
Correct. Okay, so I think we were talking about, if correct me if I'm wrong, nerd. We were talking about situations where the man is playing that game for like an 8-hour a day period, like it's a job.
Okay, but if you're playing it for 8 hours a day, okay, are you being like, are you doing it because you're annoyed and you want some attention because he's giving it all to the men? Like, how much attention do you need? That's what I'm saying. Like, how much
feel like
attention
8
do you
hours a
need?
day for someone to be away from their family is okay every day, and they go to work.
And yes, and
Everybody's away
They
from
go to
their
I'm
work.
just asking Kelly real quick. Hold on. Yes, for 8 hours a day, every day, and they go to work. You feel like that's okay?
Of course.
That's a bit much.
Right.
That's a bit much.
No, it's not a bit much. It's okay. Because
it is a bit much.
But
the thing about it is this.
I mean, you
How
would
much-
have to, like I said, like you would have to understand, like, is he coming home and directly getting on it? Is he coming home and eating and spend some time? Is the time that you have, it's not enough for you? So you're getting mad? So that's what I'm saying. Is it not enough
We're talking about the
time?
men who are not making time for their family.
Right. So that's why I said going
Yeah,
into
we
the
don't
second
we don't
question.
dog in that fight. We don't have a dog in that fight.
That's why I said going into the second question, right? What is the reason for the breakup over a video game?
Yeah.
It's the video game. The video game
People
itself
actually break up for that?
No, see, that's the thing. The video game itself is not the issue. The issue is what Rachel said. There are literally men. There are literally men that will get off of work and get off of work, go right to the game, and be on the game until 12 o'clock midnight, and that's what they do every single day. They have a wife at home and they have kids at home, and they'll do that every single day. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking
about a child?
No,
we're talking about somebody that's 20, or you talking about somebody that's 30?
Ma'am, matter of fact, I have my
We're talking about grown men who do this.
I'll go anecdotal again.
So my question is this. My question is this, right? If there's a grown man that works all day, that gets home, and he's provided for his family. He comes in, he speaks to the wife, hey, son or daughter, you good? Wife, you good? Cool, whatever, everybody's good. And he's at home. He's going to put that controller down. If there's a conversation that's going to happen, he's going to put that controller down. If something is going wrong, right? If he comes home and that's his everyday pattern, that woman met that man playing that video game. And now you want to micromanage his time to actually find a problem.
No, so this is the thing.
I will agree that she is silly for getting with that man.
No. She's not silly for getting with the man. She's not silly for getting with the man, because this is what typically happens, right? When that men can attest to it. When we want something, we'll put certain things on pause and on hold. So meaning that since we're not living together, you don't know that I'm playing the game all the time, but you hear me talk. I'm able to talk to you. I pick up the cell phone every single time you call because I got my earbuds in. You don't know what I'm doing when I'm at home. Yes, I'm playing the game, but hey, you want me to stop and come get you? You want me to stop and come do this? You want me to stop and come do that? I would do that because I still want you. It's almost like the guy that lives super dirty, but whenever the woman comes up, he cleans up, and that's the only time he ever cleans up. So that's how that is.
I don't know. If a gamer is addicted to gaming, that's very difficult to hide.
A gamer
it's not an
addiction. That's what they do.
We talking about the ones with the addiction. That's why the conversation is confusing.
It's not an addiction.
It's not that difficult to hide. It's not that difficult to hide.
Anything can be an addiction, though. Food can be an addiction. Gaming, watching. That's you can't say it's not. Anything can be an
16
addiction.
hours. You should be getting paid for it. If you want 8 to 16 hours, that's a job. You should be getting paid for it.
And they probably are. You just don't know about it.
Oh, shit.
That's the thing about it.
So y'all not hearing me or something? I don't know what's going on.
When a person creates a platform and they're
I don't know if you can hear me, dog. What's going on? Do I gotta yell or something for y'all to hear me? I don't know. But I was talking about man, I try to hurry get it out. I don't even talk that much. Y'all just be boy. Um, no, I was just saying that anything that you spend a lot of time on, anything can be an addiction. Food, we can think that don't have no food. Well, he's just hungry or something like that. It can be an addiction. Of drinking, gaming, right? All that stuff, all those things can be an addiction. Especially if you choose that. Even the green puff stuff y'all be doing dealing with. Y'all do that over family, over all these other things. That's how that can be. That can literally be an addiction. And then before y'all even, because I don't know what we get into, but when we get on this breakup one, right? I did want to throw this in there just to put. I wanted to say that how y'all feel about if a person, and I know if y'all heard and seen the videos, like if you got your girlfriend or whatever that sit there and throw a whole system in the water because you spend too much time on the game, or they sit there and delete your my player on like 2K, and you spend so much money on it and literally hours on it, to build that character, and they just delete your whole profile. How you feel about that? Do you feel like that's worth breaking up over?
Yes, because they don't respect you. So that's when you pull out the computer like they do on Call of Duty and get that streak, and then send the little things down and blow. I'm just playing, but no, if a person is going to destroy your stuff, they don't respect you.
Mm.
I agree with that. I think it is a minimal, a lack of respect. Because what if it was your hobby? And like, I think, Kev, remember you brought that up in the live earlier. Like, what if somebody were to come into and tear up all your makeup and like tear up all
No,
your,
I don't
you
use that.
know,
I don't use that analogy. I hear people use that one though, but
no, they
that's
use
not the
that,
real
but
one.
it's like, what if there was something that you were
They can
really
buy a new one.
because like you were talking about addiction earlier, the word addiction is to be enslaved by or to be bounded to. So it's only an addiction if I am enslaved by that or bounded to it. But if it's not an addiction, if it's a hobby, some people will look at it like you're addicted to this and you're on it too much, rather than saying I appreciate the fact that you actually have something that you're enjoying doing.
Yeah, I
Why,
think
why, why can't we go that route?
hobbies still could be an addiction though. It just depend on the addiction is where you can't barely function in life because you do
Right,
it too
right.
much. So that can be anything. I don't want to make it seem like that anything we trying to sugar. I don't want to. I'm put it this way. It sound like I got a bad echo. It sound like I'm in an empty room or something. That's all right, bro. But I was about to say anything, even if you want to call it a hobby, or I just hear people that call that green stuff hobby. They call all type of things hobbies. But if you can't function without it, you always need it. You always stress it because you're not around it. Even smacks, right? That can be an addiction. Some people are addicted to their partners and stuff. And if you can't function as a regular human being or something without it, that's what makes it an addiction. And that's anything, food, all them things. Those are addictions.
Yeah, my friend literally would go over people's houses with his console, not spend no time with his friends, just the game. And then on top of that,
Wow.
he would have what's some things you stick in your thing when he pee in the little thing. He don't even leave the room to pee.
Oh
Oh my
my.
goodness. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's the
deep.
challenge.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, because now you're not taking care of yourself. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, when does the gaming take you over? It's not that we want the gaming to control us. We don't want to. We want to control the game, right? We don't want the game to control us to where we don't want to go pee in the bathroom.
I think the bottom
So
line to it is time management.
I
I,
agree.
I really do believe that's the key to it is time management. Whenever you start neglecting your household for whatever the hell it is, that's a fucking problem. I don't
Mm.
care
You
what type of addiction it is, whether it's a hobby or whatever. It's a problem when you start neglecting the house.
You said the right word, Warlock, neglect. Because we were talking in Kev's live earlier about productivity. Like, if you're playing too much to where you're not productive, what are you neglecting? What are you removing yourself from? What are you not taking care of? that actually allows you to have the time to play this hobby or do this thing. You know, what are you neglecting yourself of? I like that word. That's a good one.
Yeah, I would say that because I was even listening to that's everybody wanted to have their take on that though. Because I was thinking about also that I was thinking about it from another end where public was in here earlier. Um, I kind of agree that it could be a build up, right? A lot of women would do those things because they look. You mean I'm pretty sure they done warn them 100 times or whatever, and they eventually like, you know what, I'm deleting your my player, or they ain't gonna even say it, they just gonna do it because they feel like, you know. And I will put it on both ends. Say if the woman wasn't doing it, I still believe that it's worth breaking. So both ends is worth breaking up, right? Because either this dude have a problem, she need to break it, even though she shouldn't have did that though. But she need to break up with him, or vice versa. He need to break up with her because
Bull.
you with this crazy person. What's up?
Bull. Because one breath will tell men to say, hey, a man could say, hey, I will prefer you with your natural hair. And he could say it for a long time. And women would say, well, if you like me for me, I'm not going to change. Couldn't that also apply to gamers?
Wait, say that again.
Okay, so you know how women, they'll tell men, a man would tell a woman that, hey, I would prefer you with your natural hair. And he kept telling her, kept telling her, kept telling her. Does that give him the right to cheat? But that
No,
also can
but it
apply with
happens.
video games. Because if you're telling the man, hey, I would like for you to spend time with me or this or whatever, and he don't do it, like, does that give her the right to destroy the game?
Yeah, I don't know where you heard I said anything was a right. I never said that. I just said they both deserve to leave each other. That's all I'm saying.
I
That's a
mean, if
toxic
you,
relationship from that point.
I think if you were to say, maybe like if she destroyed his my player and he was to burn her wigs or something like that, that might be equivalent. But to
You
go
don't
out,
have to do get back. I don't never understood that.
no,
Why people
no,
gotta
no, no, no,
get
no,
back?
no. I'm not saying that you have to do it, but I mean, I'm just saying like as far as equivalent, like cheating and tearing up somebody's stuff is kind of different.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get what she's saying though, but I think both those situations though, regardless, neither one of them right. But regardless, I think that it's the type of person that you dealing with. Y'all need to break up. I mean, that's my perspective on that though, because I think people be doing things and think it's gonna change a person, which is silly to me. You know, oh, now I'm gonna get them to get straight or something like that. And then I heard, what you call it? He used another example too. He's like, which I had to think on it though. He like, that's like taking a beer, taking somebody that was have a drinking issue and throwing a beer and breaking it and stuff. I was like, that ain't the same. But then I thought about it like, well, I guess if it is an addiction or something like that, a person can do that. You know, that it could be possible. But you know, it just depend on the case though. But on both ends, I think, you know, if somebody love them and they might throw the beer out and they want to be patient with the person and hope they change. But I don't know. I don't know.
I
Um,
kind of agree with where Kev is coming from too, because if you think about it, it's like, isn't that what a red flag will be considered? It's like,
True.
maybe they're not willing or able to even meet some of my needs. But and maybe the man kept playing more video games because she didn't wear her natural hair.
What
She
the?
wasn't listening. You know what I mean? So,
oh my God.
Don't mix it together. That's some petty stuff.
Leave my love.
That's wild, man.
you know how I go. You know, because you never know what somebody else is thinking, but you have to think about what you're thinking. Everybody's so worried about what everybody else is thinking. Oh, they may think this and they may think this about me, that they forget that they have their own thoughts.
And people
Think
can't
about
even think their own
yourself.
thoughts though.
Right.
You know,
They're
Am I
too
on a
busy stuck
speaker,
in
Leslie?
everybody
You got a
else's.
speaker or something?
but there's a difference between, hey, why you always on the game? You never spend no time with me like
Right.
that. Yeah, you
I
wrong.
feel you on that too, and it's most definitely a lot, especially a lot of women that do that. Because that okay, that also tied to what I was talking about too. I believe a lot of women that do that. Because I experienced this too, though. I'm like, dang, you know, some of them just act like they just can't be bored. What I've noticed is that I think some women make you their hobby. It's like you gotta either spend time, you gotta go to bed when they want to go to bed. You gotta do everything based off of them, and it's like, but you can let them do their thug thizzle or whatever. And if they say they gonna watch them a show, I ain't about to. Hey, I'm in bed alone. I need you to come. I ain't gotta do all that. Like, dang. But then sometimes that can tie into clinginess, all that stuff. I think even clinginess is a freaking red flag. Well, I would say I know. I ain't gonna say I think, because if you can't go work out, you can't do nothing, and somebody got to be under you all the dang all time. That's an issue.
Clinginess is tied to jealousy. Much so.
And trauma and all type of stuff.
What?
Yep, attachment issues.
Hell no, because if the person look good, especially when it's gonna be kind of common when you first meet. You may be a little clingy because that person's just attractive, or I don't know, like you just like them a lot. But if it's like all the time and you're controlling with it, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's better to have somebody clingy than distant and not giving you the attention, or you getting a shell of a person.
That's what we were talking about earlier, nerd. Is it remember, Kev, when we were talking about like women, like while your man is gaming, and let's say you're okay with the man gaming, what are you doing during that time? And that's why they brought up the TV shows and the reality shows. Not all women do that. Not all. So, but what if a man were to go golfing? Will we treat him different, or he was going to go out with a man's night out? Is it depending on what we feel?
We know that a
comfortable
lot
with?
of them don't even want to see a smile on their man's face by themselves. What are you smiling for? I'm not with you to smile.
Bro.
I mean, this was funny though. That's why I did want to. I want to ask Public a lot of questions though on certain things he had said though, because I'm like, though, it's like I know we all watch TV. I don't know, man. It'd be so hard. That's what I mean. I mess with him and stuff, but it's so hard to talk to him because it's like, dang, I don't be trying to, because I know he make things try to be offensive and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to do all that. Even when that's the only reason why I don't come to his room that much, because it's so hard. It'd be so hard to talk to him and his people sometimes. I'm like, no, I'm trying to come in peace. Y'all just don't like what I'm saying. But overall, it's like, I think, dang, what was I getting to? Dang, what the freak?
You remind me of, Kev, somebody who pulls in their driveway after a long days of work and just sits there like at the steering wheel for like a half an hour in silence.
I do that. I do that at work. Sometimes I don't want to pull off at work. I'm sitting in that car. Like, dang, I am the one that got to drive myself home. Shoot.
So, Kev, I think the issue with like and it's not an issue, but I think it's because both people are in the same space. So it's like, it's hard seeing that person at the house. And if there are things to be done, or I don't know, it's just more difficult watching somebody at home when you're both at home. It's kind of like when you sleep, like you want to go to sleep, but you watching your partner sleep and you're like, nigga, get up.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
that is funny. Like, boy,
that's
I think
what
it's the opposite end though, because like a man probably will look at that woman like, man, look at my little beautiful angel. Look what I got. This little. She talking about Nick, get up. Like, dang, why you up without me?
Why you?
Remember we talked earlier about? Remember, Kev, we were talking about making a sandwich in the middle of the night for your birthday.
Oh wow. I think I heard y'all talking about that. I was playing a game. Speaking of gaming,
I know you were.
I'm paying attention now.
I'm calling you're a slamer. You game and you sleep at the same time.
Yeah,
playing, because I don't be, I don't know. Like,
say it again.
What games do you play?
I'm mostly on fighting games. I'll be playing that, or I play Duty for the most part. So on that weak box, yeah, I'm starting a war. Don't tell me you better be a PlayStation person.
I have both.
I don't want to hit it. Make your mind, pick a side.
We had that conversation earlier.
It's like the TikTok wars. Pick a side.
But then the other side, the third wheel was
I got
PC,
both too, though.
Remember we pulled the PC into it?
Ah, man, I don't want that big old cheating system. Anybody want to bring that in?
It's not a cheating system.
I don't take them serious, man. Them the super hardcore. I said hardcore. I guess I did say the right word. They seem like some goers that want to say. So man, they be hardcore over there. That little mouse be going crazy. Got you. Super
But you know
sneak.
what? It be men that play the video game and they girl's car dashboard lit up. Like, go fix her car.
He said, play them, turn them lights off, hit that. Hey, but them lights cost money though, right there.
Tires
Yeah.
blow.
You turning GTA into like
I rather play
onto the
whack-a-mole
road,
than that.
bring it into life.
Oh, GTA real life, right? Let me try this to look up.
Hey, when GTA come out, you gonna be on TikTok.
Ooh, that's deep.
Exactly.
That's the game everybody been waiting on that one. I ain't played that. I'm still be on TikTok. Oh, TikTok probably. We don't know what's gonna happen with TikTok though. What's up, my boy? I ain't gonna say the name. You know, I be saying it though. What's up, my brother?
You can have a pecan.
You said a what? I hope you talking about the peanuts.
No.
You said pecan. Not a pecan, but a pecan. That's funny though. That's funny.
That was so good. Don't let Kev go there. Don't let Kev go
That's
there.
funny.
That's what she said.
That would be funny.
Like, please tell me it was he talking about the peanut, because that's some trifling stuff if you talking about it.
Kevin, get up and change your depends.
Yeah, man. I'm scared if they doing other stuff in that room and they leave out. That's crazy.
Kev, you got a great laugh.
I do. What? Well, I ain't never heard that one.
For real? Oh my gosh. It's like, it's, I love it.
You gotta be scared. I don't even want to laugh now.
I love it.
I might have had the booty lips now.
I do gotta go, y'all. It's mad late. I appreciate y'all for having me on the panel. Thank you, Kev.
Oh yeah.
I think
You're
drop
beautiful,
me,
Rachel. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You could drop me because of the algorithm. All right. Good night.
Okay, for sure. Appreciate you. Oh, there we go.
So I'm only up because I ate like 3 neural gums, the little trending gums. Oh my god. That stuff works, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
You got all the energy now. There you go.
I told Kev today, I was like, look, I pulled an all-nighter on his live last night. I said, I'm not doing an all-nighter. Here it is, 11 o'clock at night in California, but I'm on vacation. So I can do what I want. I'll pay for it later.
Oh, there you go. So it's like we about to do 7 o'clock again.
Pretty much. I ain't got nowhere to go tomorrow.
If it's
or tonight. Just chilling.
Well, my peoples, they be cheating on my live lately, man. I better not see their face over here when I start getting big numbers up in here and everybody want to come over. I'm like, no, I don't have a room for a box.
That's the only reason I pulled an all-nighter last night, because I did my own live before I went into your live. Right, and I was on my live for like 3 or 4
sample
hours.
Up and then I got you got the sample, then you came in the big dog. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
It's always my fault. It's been my fault for years. Then I'm gonna blame it on Tone. It was Tone fault after that. That's his fault.
Yeah, that was Tone, yeah.
Yep. Tone be making me proud, man. I be going to different rooms. He be getting people together.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I was just in another live, actually not too long ago. I was doing those debates. You know, the last one you seen me in.
Yep.
Yeah, I was doing that debate, and I made this guy look crazy just now. Just very bad.
I was about to go in this atheist
the
type
debates
room.
strengthen you? Do you think they strengthen you? Because I went into a lot of debate rooms at first.
Depending on your intentions.
Oh yeah.
Depending on your intentions. If you're doing it for pride, it don't.
Exactly. Because I would just listen, but I would go in there with strength, but I would come out going, dang, I didn't know somebody had this idea, somebody had that idea, and
Yeah, if you go in
it
there with
kind
an
of
open
circles you
mind,
around.
yeah, most definitely make
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Because if you go in there with pride, you start talking like robots, which I've been noticing on here. Which I
Yeah.
had to change myself as I grew on this app and stuff mentally. I'm like, dang, it ain't about competition all the time. It's not about,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, dang, can I really bag up what I say? And if I can't, can I be able to take it without, that ain't sound right. That's what she said.
Your prompt says, "What are the signs of an insecure person?"
Let's get it. You want to hit that go.
Wow, I would say anybody with an iPhone.
Ooh, where AJ at when I can get there in here? Where AJ at?
Can I drop nerd? Can I drop him?
Don't do it like that.
Not a drop him.
Preach. Hey, they actually had a study on that though. I had brought a topic on that though. They said people with iPhones usually be more I guess they said they more liars. They more, and that was just what they say. What's his name? What's that dude with the talk show host? He not a talk show host. He's on
Liars.
what the freak? I can't think of the
In
dude
it
name.
short,
No, the other one. He podcast. Rock. Start with an R. Rogan. What's
Oh,
called
Seth,
Rogan.
not Seth Rogen?
Joe
No.
Rogan.
Oh,
Joe
Joe Rogan. Yeah. I was like, not Seth Rogen, because now you
Yeah,
want to
Joe
talk
Rogan.
comedy.
Yeah, he had made a whole thing. I did it live on it actually. I triggered a lot. That's actually when AJ started messing with me when I put that topic up. She's like, yeah, what about PS5?
Right?
I started getting in my feelings like, don't talk about my PS5. Xbox all day, baby. Hey, Tone, ain't you an Xbox head?
Yeah, I got Xbox.
I knew it. I knew you was lame. I knew it. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Man, why, man? I'm gonna have to unmod him now, though. That's crazy. He been one of my original,
let me ask you this.
original mods, and I gotta unmod.
That's crazy.
So, hey, Tone and Kev. So, who has an iPhone and who has a Droid, or do you both have iPhones?
I
got a Galaxy.
Okay, Tone.
I have an iPhone.
So, does that go with the console that you play with, and then does it go with the like? How does it change?
Is a Galaxy?
So that's what people be doing that. People say that.
Yeah, people will ask that because it's a totally different operating system.
I got y'all right now. I'm gonna play the video what they said though, and y'all say if it's true or not. You don't want to hear that, you don't want to hear it now. Why?
Hey, that's what I know, Seb. What if you walk with both? What if you can play both?
That mean you a confused person. It's like, no, I got both though. I got both systems though.
yeah, I have both consoles and I have an iPhone and an Android.
Oh my!
We talked about that earlier. Remember where I said, "How would you know if you didn't? How would you know if you didn't like the Xbox? If you never played the PS2 or the PS3?
You know why I get on
PS5?
Xbox heads though? You know why I get on them? Because I just feel like they so fake. It's because most of the people had a PlayStation way before that, and then they want to swear they hardcore Xbox heads after they done threw they PlayStation to this. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to.
That's subliminal.
I'm about to get in my feelings now.
Is that a sneak diss?
So you is see now I got her other side. I knew you was an undercover. Knew what she said. I knew what she said. I had both. She was a low key Xbox head. Dang, man, my heart is getting broke everywhere around here. So, nah, but that's the only thing my comeback always had. But I got both of them though. I got my only reason why I came to Xbox. I like Halo and all that other stuff though. So it ain't really no special thing. But I only been rocking with the PlayStation because I started off with it. Well, Xbox was sweet.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, what did you start with, and what moved you into different systems?
I just play PlayStation 1 game. Well, while my PS5 is only used for one player games now. That's all I use it for.
Oh, so you don't go online with PS5?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You say PlayStation 1. Well, what switched me over was the Game Pass. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Game Pass is lit. Like,
It is. You right.
Hands
You right
down.
about that. That's true.
Damn, I started with
What the?
ColecoVision.
What's that?
Yeah,
Uh,
just get a app
it's the
thing
pre
on Coleco.
Nintendo, like Nintendo, the same. Like it's the gaming system that was like, I guess, the Atari. It was the Atari equivalent made by
Mm.
Nintendo back in the day. Yeah, I had one of them. But I mean, that's like to the early mid '80s. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have options like y'all got now.
Mm.
Yeah, it went from ColecoVision to NES, and shit, I skipped a. Then it was Sega, and then it was PlayStation. Yeah, I think we stopped at PS2. Well, I did. I ain't really been on the game since GoldenEye. That used to be my shit.
Everybody had that boy.
Woo! Boy, if you want to play Gold, oh my god.
Wait, Xbox had that at one point. I think they still do. No, wait, no, is that Xbox or Switch? I can't remember, but yeah, I thought I
No,
saw it on Xbox.
It
yeah,
might be. It
Xbox
might be.
actually.
Yeah,
Double O
because they
Seven
had it.
GoldenEye? Yo, that shit was lit.
Yeah, they got it on Nintendo, and that's what was on that too. I'm trying to see where I can find. I'm gonna find that video, even though he said he don't want to hear it. But we gonna hear this. What did they say?
You ain't gotta.
He just really don't want.
You ain't
It
gotta
was.
do all that.
It was a good topic though. When I had, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, and doing the most. You ain't gotta do all that.
So what you got for me, man? Anything caught your eye on this? What you wanted to hit?
Uh, let's see what we got here. So, what are the reasons to break up over a video game? I would say, of course, overindulging. Of course, I would say if that's like an extreme problem in which it's just detrimental to lifestyles of others, unless you're not, unless you're like making money on it. I would say then yeah, that's probably something that you should probably regulate and do by yourself if anything. Okay. Do you believe it's important to have a hobby and why? Sure. Um, I think having a hobby or something that you like to do, one is time consuming for you. Not only that, I think it gives you like an external or like an external purpose outside of, let's say, something that um do to, I guess, keep yourself alive or just stable. Um, yeah. Let's see. What's the question again? Let's see. What? That yeah. That, and I think also it's good. I think it's also good for like mental health. Yeah. Let's see. What's the question again? All right. Is clubbing more fun than dangerous to you, and why? Um. No. No. That shit is. Yeah, that shit is not fun. I don't think I don't think that's fun, me personally. People may have different, you know, opinions on that, but I don't think it's, more fun than dangerous. I think it's very dangerous. Around a lot of people you don't know, hype, agitated, drunk, all these types of things. It's too many um
Variables.
too many things, yeah, in which could land you in a negative situation, in which your qualia would be negatively affected. Let's see. Bonus. What are signs of an insecure person? Um, I would say Overall enthusiasm is one big one. No sense of self. I'd say if like your personality hinges off of someone else completely, I would say you're very insecure. I'd say if you're like, let's say if your life is hinged off of like, riding the wave, you would definitely also be a what's called, you're a backpacker type deal. Like if you just, you know, I think those would be like insecure people. Just my opinion.
Okay. Hey, guess what I found? Hold up.
Curious, but what's crazy? So this is a study that was done to find the difference between people that use iPhones and people that use Androids. This was actually a crazy study, and I feel like people are going to be very upset when they hear this. So, New York Times posted a study, and they found that Android users are actually more introverted, and iPhone users are actually more extroverted, right? But they did another study, and they found that Android users are actually the more honest and nicer people. And iPhone users are actually people that lie a lot, but they're more adventurous and they're more curious. But what's crazy about this study is they found that Android users are actually the ones that are smarter with their money, because they found that iPhone users actually spend the double of the amount of money per day on their everyday life than Android users. And overall, iPhone users are just on their phones more than Android users. They even found that iPhone users actually send twice as many texts per day and take twice as many pictures per day. So this is a study that was done.
Who he get with that? Who he hurt?
You could have kept that video.
Everybody wants.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you this: iPhone users think they better than everybody.
That's what they said. See?
Man, iPhone users think they got the whole world. You feel me?
Yo, you remember when I told you my son broke 4 TVs? This dude just broke another damn TV.
Oh my!
You need to whoop him.
Oh my god!
Get whooped. You gotta get whooped. What a belt. Bring the belt out.
How did they get a TV? What? How?
That man out here uppercutting TVs in half.
He must got an iPhone.
That's crazy. Not the baby. Oh, damn, yeah. Baby got an iPhone now.
It's an early iPhone user. See, you know.
And I was at work and I seen a child that was like 6 years old. He had an iPhone 16.
Oh my!
I was like, what is this child gonna do with an iPhone 16?
That's crazy, bro. I don't understand.
It didn't make sense to me at all. I was like, what the hell?
That's a sign of an insecure person. Speaking of the last topic.
A lazy one too, because how the hell does your son that's 6 years old got his iPhone 16 Plus XL, whatever the hell?
Was he only child or something?
Oh no.
Oh dang! No. I try to give it a benefit because usually the only child gets more.
Like three of them little motherfuckers up there. I was like, damn.
What you playing, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nothing at the moment. I'm just kind of.
I heard some buttons.
Oh yeah, no, you did. I'm just kind of like surfing around. I don't know what to play. I got like Elden Ring.
I get
and
you.
Got like Fortnite.
You don't play no fighting games? Trying to see who else I can smack up real quick. I'm good at that attacking in that Mortal Kombat.
Tekken? See, I need to get that. I haven't gotten it. But I've played Tekken like all my life. I just had to take a.
I heard you got Tekken. Is you any good at it? I think I heard you.
Good
Yeah.
enough to talk crap with and have fun.
You said what? Say that again.
I said I'm good enough to talk crap with and have fun.
You sure? What's your prize?
See, I got Tekken, but I only played it once.
Yo, I'm about to say, boy, like, don't do that, boy. I'm like, I'm not
But
trying.
I have played fighting games most of my life, so it wouldn't be
Yeah.
nothing to whoop some butt.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, I'm gonna give it some time. I feel you probably got that little button mash in you and stuff. I got you. I wouldn't even
That's
want
all
to
it
do it.
takes.
No, it's
I
not.
mean, you up in the
Please
corner,
don't.
you gonna be
Please
crying.
don't think that. Please, because online I got smacked up trying to think that. I remember the first time I tried to do that on Mortal Kombat. I was getting good. I was playing with Cool Lao, and I got a little far until people started using combos on me. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Then later down the line, I started learning it because I was getting beat up so bad. So nah, I'm very competitive at that. Yeah, I'm good at
That's
it.
what they all say. But anyways,
Ooh, I like it. I like it. That was crazy. That was crazy.
in September, I was only getting like 2 or 3 unalivings on Call of Duty. Guess how much I got now, y'all?
How many?
Oh,
I did 63 today.
Oh snap!
63.
Yes.
Oh, well, more multiplayer?
What you mean? What
Are
are
you
you
talking
trying
about? Because
to
I know you ain't talking about.
downplay?
I know you ain't talking about Warzone.
Black Ops.
Oh, you scared me a little bit. I thought you was talking about Warzone. I'm like, how the you
Are
get
you?
that much?
But are I mean, first of all, I just started learning how to play the game.
Okay, that's right. That's nice though. You 60. That's crazy. You was playing with like domination or probably.
You keep on throwing these jabs at me.
It's not. I'm
Yeah,
asking you
you
what
you
you.
are being funny.
Man, it bet I'm saying because it just sound unreal. You talk. I don't know you ain't talking about Let me see. What's the regular one? Just regular multiplayer where, or what's the
I was
word?
on multiplayer, yes.
No, I'm just saying what mode? Because how you heck you get
Why
60
does
on
it
in this other?
matter? Why
Huh?
does it matter? Why does it
No,
why
it
does it
do matter.
matter?
It do matter.
Well, in
Hey,
some certain, yeah, in
hey,
some
I'm
cases it
not a
do
This is
matter.
coddler.
why
I'm
the
gonna
community
say
is
it.
divided because you never want to see a woman happy.
Ah!
It's giving
No, look,
misogyny.
you is doing better than a lot of people. I would say that though, but I was just thinking about the mold, that junk, because it's still hard on either end. Because I can't barely even get 60.
I mean,
And
I
that's
But
I
and
dropped I
that's
dropped 100 the
all
other
of them
day.
was with my own weapons. I didn't use no KILL streaks or nothing like that.
that's okay. That's what I'm saying. You cold with it then. I
I was
don't
gonna
think I'm
say,
that good. I
yeah,
still got to practice on that.
yeah. I did. I got like 100 the other day. I had 100 the other
Nobody
day.
asked
Here
you,
you go.
Tone.
Here go Tone. Gotta go.
And that's with airstrikes and stuff. Get out of here.
Right.
Yeah, it's not my fault they can't avoid them. That ain't my fault.
Ah! So she
It's
did
not
most
my
definitely
fault
pretty
for
good. She ain't used none of that. And then that's wow.
I mean, with just straight like unalivings with my gun, I get like at least 70 to 80.
Get the hell out of here. Oh. Whenever we play Call of, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. He
Yeah, I
he
was
is
gonna
cold with
say.
it. I ain't gonna. You know what?
Yeah, I
Let me
was gonna
shut
Yeah, I
up.
say
seen him
that.
playing
That's
and
what I
stuff.
get though.
Yeah.
I
I
was
only
just gonna
person I
say.
played online that I met on here was this dude named, I don't know if y'all know Silk or the
Yeah, I know
guy.
who that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played against him. He actually pretty good
Ain't no
though.
man serious named Silk that's a gamer. Like,
I haven't seen him in forever around here. But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
he on now.
yeah, I know who you talking about. Yeah, I was gonna say, Kev, you gotta add me up one day.
I
I'll
was just about to say I'm about to turn my stuff on just to see get y'all names at least just in case tech can go down. I mean, oops, just in case TikTok go down. Even though I'm
so
probably gonna
you
move over to
stream?
Clapper or the other that lemon thing I just added.
I got that. I
You
got that.
stream?
Lemon.
Kev?
No, I don't. I used to do it. I got a video on here that when I was on Facebook streaming, but nah.
Stream on Discord because I want to see you. I want to see you fight first, and then I'll let you know if you a worthy enough opponent. Because I don't want to,
That's
hurt your
crazy.
feelings.
Worthy enough opponent is
Quitty, just look at my page. Go to the game section. I know for sure I'm good.
I mean, you probably play when the kids are at home and you playing against
I like that, man. You most definitely gave me. I felt like I was online. I was about to start talking like I was online, but I'm gonna give you nothing. Ah man, that's funny. Hold up, so here we go. Let me get the. You say you on Xbox too, right?
me or Tone.
Both of y'all.
We both on Xbox, I think. No,
Okay.
Tone
Oh yeah.
play like he a PC player, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know
Maybe
Tom
one of
probably
them
pretty good.
cheaters. I think he is a cheater though. He actually Tone told me one time he does put the little cheat codes in.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Tone, don't sit here and lie.
I got some people for Tone though. If I can't get him, I got some because I know he probably really good at it. I got to get my time though. I used to be real cold on Call of
Tekken?
Duty.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a monster at Tekken. I am a fucking monster at Tekken.
You can play Tekken?
Well, no, not right now. I don't have it right now. But no,
Oh, don't scare me like I was about to get to smacking you for a minute. Like I play now. I play that for sure.
You got.
I don't know if I can get you on a duty, but I can get you on Tekken.
Yeah,
Tone.
every Tekken.
What's the name on there?
Sweat.
Oh yeah, you the Sweat dude. I remember that. I thought I added it before.
Tone, you play on PC?
No, I could though, but I played against PC players. I usually embarrass them. Usually.
I don't
Dang.
know. You
Yeah,
cheat
you a
like a
whole nother
PC
level,
player.
dude.
It's not. It was because of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. That's when I ran into.
I see your name off rip. You just regular. So how the heck you the original of it or something?
Yeah, I'm the original.
I'm about to say I don't see no. I'm like I just put Sweats in just to put it down. You the original, and I can tell it's you because you got that little picture that you had on TikTok.
Yeah, that's me.
No, Tone, I'm gonna call you out. I remember the conversation now. You said it was a game where you was cheating and it kicked you off and took all your stuff.
That was probably like a phone game or something. Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't no damn phone game.
It definitely would. It had to be. I don't know how to do like cheats on here. If I did, boy, I'd be a menace. I'd be a menace.
Why are you capping? You just don't want Kev to find out, but it's okay. We'll keep it a secret.
Probably do got little cameras, them little controllers that be having them.
Oh no, I definitely.
What's yours, nerd?
Yeah.
It's Nerdy314.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I definitely for sure had the paddles on my controller. Yes, I have trigger stops, all that shit. That's the only way that you can like actually. Yeah, that's the only way you can actually like compare to people on PC. Like, cause I used to play against people that use mouse and keyboard on Black Ops 4. That's when I really like I had to step my game up because like they will embarrass the shit out of you. Like they will embarrass you. So I had to get.
I know I sent that. That was loud through her stuff.
My bad.
She got her stuff right next to her. I was sitting there. It was like blah!
Laying her head right next to the Xbox.
No, I got the Xbox app on my phone, so that's what I heard.
Okay, I was like, boy. I took that off my phone a while. Well, I got it on my phone still though, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had to get up and skill a lot. So most of my skill comes from like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4 because the people on those games, like the people that I used to run with and I used to face all the time, like all of them use mouse and keyboard, or they had some type of like modded controller, or they had like pro controllers. So I had to adapt. And once I did, it pretty much just got easy from then there.
I got this dude talking about I think I figured it out because I was beating this dude, my boy so bad. One of my boys so bad. He talking about because he trying to figure out how to beat I'll be playing with Havoc. But he like, I think I figured it out because he real good though. But I was going ahead and giving him some setups.
Marvel Rivals only on Xbox?
I don't think so. But it's fun though. Marvel Rival is fun.
Yeah, I'm getting okay at it. I can't get past 7, but you know I'm learning.
I was gonna say, well, one of my first games playing with y'all, I dropped like damn near 40 kills.
Boy, no, you didn't. Why are you lying so damn much? Remember, Bounty carried you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He only carried
Hey,
me like
so if I
like
stream
5
this on what is it, Twitch?
Yeah,
Would y'all be able to see it through Twitch?
yeah. We'll be able to like watch it on Twitch. Yeah.
I'm probably about to
All we have to do is just
show
follow
y'all
you.
how I smack one of my boys up.
If y'all play tonight, right now, I would definitely watch it. Whether it's on Discord, Twitch, or whatever, I don't care.
It
But
might be. Let me see if I do it. Let me see.
Let me load up my
cause
Marvel
Tone be
Rivals.
capping. Somebody needs to beat Tone. Like he's like the final boss.
I'm good. I know he probably. I was looking at how he's playing on through his thing. I'm pretty. I ain't gonna talk you because I got friends I still haven't beat yet. I'm real good at the game, but I need my time because I know I ain't played that. I ain't played duty in a while. I dropped some, but I don't even play it like them.
Well, we
Yeah.
were looking for another person on Marvel Rivals, and then we'd be the complete team.
Yeah, I'm about to. Ooh, this junk is made with Unreal Engine 5. No wonder this shit looks so good. Hold up. Let me load up Marvel Rivals and look at my stats.
Yeah, I ain't even got that game at all.
Always
It's
bragging.
free.
Fuck out of
It-
here.
it's free. It's free. You can get it. It's free.
I'm glad I didn't send a request while old boy was up here because I was about to get loose. And I try not to be clowning on your platform because I do be trolling people to see how good they debate skills are, or I be challenging them. But that man right there,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know he got a lot of people. I already know. But I be trying to at least give people if they could at least talk or get their point across, even if I agree with it or not. At least let them talk.
Who y'all
That's the
talking
reason why I ain't gonna lie, low key. That's why I'm. He always welcome on my side. I just can't go to his side because man, his people, boy, I can't do it. At
Who
least
y'all
when
talking about?
I just can't do it because his people be so angry though. I just can't do it. They talking even when they was in my chat. I know some of the people came over here. It's like they always got some angry. I don't know what the heck going on.
Wait, who y'all talking about?
Uh,
The
hold on.
housewife.
The what?
The housewife. The panda bear.
Oh, yeah. That
The
nigga
girl's
is.
girl.
Yeah, that nigga stupid. Oh, I don't like him. He's annoying. I'm gonna say I'd like to debate. I'd like to debate him, but
He ain't gonna do nothing but deter the conversation.
yeah, that's why the last time I talked to him on Edwin's panel, I just pretty much like
I
at
do.
first I was destroying him, and then after that I just started playing around a lot because I was like, at this point, this shit is just hilarious to me.
I wonder if I
He
just should
said,
just instead of doing it out, I should. I'm gonna probably just point my phone at it then.
he had said, Tone, he had said men nag more than women. And I'm
He
like,
only
how
do
the
this because of
hell
women.
do you quantify that?
He can't. He just said shit. That's all it is. He can't.
And then instead of answering the question or bringing up the stats, he called PQ a liar, and I proved you to be a liar. And I'm like, the post the stats.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that. Like I said, he obfuscate, do all these types of things, pivot. That's why I don't like debating like everybody. Like if you're bad faith, I'm not gonna debate you. It's just debating somebody who's bad faith because you're always gonna be bad faith. So I mean, it's cool though. It's still, like I said, it's still it's funny to debate certain people, but yeah, people like him, bad faith. I ain't gonna do it. Slick at certain times, but I still would like to for fun. Let me see my average.
How you twitch this? I mean, hold on. See. I forgot how you.
I got 359 KOs. Damn. All season. Hold on, let me.
How you? Hey, y'all know how to? I forgot how you do it. How do you go live on Twitch from the? I know there used to be a button that was on here.
Oh, from
Oh, live chat. I think I
Xbox.
see it. Oh, I gotta Man, I got a screen. I got a
Yeah, go to capture and shares, and then go to setup stream.
Capture shares.
Yeah, and then it says setup streaming, and you can go live on Twitch. I can do it right now, but I'm not gonna do it. That shit's gonna fuck up everything. My internet will fall apart.
How the hell you diss Xbox users if you have an Xbox?
I know.
What you talking about?
Because I got the weak box only because my friends ain't
Weak
want to
box
go
is
to
insane.
PlayStation. And then I was like, all right, I'll go play this Wii game because I like competition. So I got
Oh,
on.
my best kill streak is 15 kills in a row. Interesting. Ooh.
Who cares?
Ah, she be
I thought
over
it was
there
higher.
hating.
I thought it was higher.
Tell me
How you
why.
doing again? You said I'm at general. I'm in regular settings.
Oh, okay. So I remember. Here we go. So my highest unalive game was 46. Remember that? Yeah, it's 46.
Can you mute his mic?
I got an
Yo, you
average.
there, man? Is your jump muted or something? What's going on?
I got a 19.1 KD.
Watch when January first hit. Kevin gonna be like, I love Xbox.
Never. I'm crying.
I've never owned a
I
PlayStation.
love Xbox being right as a footstool.
Don't worry. When it come down to this, y'all ain't gonna see me for a good minute. A good minute. Because Monster Hunter's Wilds is coming out. I don't give a fuck about no other game.
Not even GTA when it come out.
Is it link social accounts?
Up under capture and share.
Oh, there. I think I found link social accounts.
Yeah, you gotta.
You
I
said
think
capture and share. Let me see. I think I just thought
yeah,
about that.
yeah. Go to press the X. Go to over to capture and share. Then go to start your stream. It should be like live streaming. And then you
Yeah, I
just
hear you, man. I hear you.
and then you go. You should set it up under Twitch.
Capture and share. Then it say, live streaming right there. I see it now.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a. I'm trying to talk to two people at one time because I got somebody in my party. Hold up. Give me a second, Jug. Give me a second. So live streaming. I see it, and then I gotta what? Do I gotta download Twitch or something to do that?
I think so. If you don't have it. If you don't have it already.
Huh?
Yeah, I have to download it on my console to
I
stream
gotta do
it.
it on the console too, probably. Let me see. Do I gotta do it on my phone?
Well, we can do it tomorrow. I can watch you play tomorrow. Well, I'll be in New York
I'm
tomorrow.
already on it. Hold up.
I'm finna say, you don't. I don't think you have to download it on your phone, but to be able to, access it a little easier, I would say download it on your phone too. But it is what it is,
Well, I got a flight to catch tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get some shut eye.
All right.
It was fun chatting with you, gentlemen.
For sure.
I know I be coming in here all rah rah rah, but I'm funny, you know what I'm saying.
she be mean as hell.
Hey,
I'm playing. We all love nerdy.
sometimes.
Just say sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, you MIA, Tony. You've been missing a lot. Like you missed a whole hell of a lot.
I did.
You missed a lot, so we're going to have to catch up.
If you're talking about what happened today in the live, I was there for a little bit of it. I heard some bullshit.
Now it's about the last couple of days.
Oh shit! Yeah, I have been MIA. I've been trying to live. So called.
Somebody was eating groceries. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
hey, nah.
Wait, what? Hold on.
hey, look, I'm gonna have to tomorrow.
Yeah,
If I
plastic silverware, plastic cups, plates, all that.
Yeah.
Nah,
brother is
you gonna be shocked when you hear all this stuff, Tone. I promise you.
It's almost 3 days.
I might even have to message you because ain't no way.
Okay, well, I probably should be up around 8 tomorrow morning. So anytime after 8 before 3, because then I gotta head to the airport at 3.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All
I
right, for
need,
sure.
I need to know why when I came in here, the first question I saw is clubbing more fun than dangerous to you, and why? Why was that the first question I saw?
I wonder why.
But no, what are the reasons to break up over a video game? There are none. Because half of the time women will be like, well, he's on the game too much and he's never getting nothing done. Stop it. Knock it off. You know damn well that's not the reason. That nigga got a PS5. We done seen how long he on that game. It literally tells you. A PS5 literally tells you how many hours you spent on a game.